Have you already started your tailgate? Us too. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home of the Buckeyes, the Fan. Now launching. The dumbest radio show in America. Welcome to Common Man and T-Bone.
What do you mean, bull? They
Guinness
did it.
Guinness is in on this.
Guinness is full of it. They're sitting there sipping their pints. They're like they're like FIFA. You can pay them off. They're like, oh, I might look at him. He's not breathing. And then I don't know why they're Australian. They're drinking Guinness. That's how I figured the Guinness people are. They're just around with Guinness. I don't even know if it is related. I hope it is.
Featuring Panama Ted.
Too hot.
Timmy Hall.
I will rub one on my face.
And a collection of profane noises.
Coach?
No, Dom.
I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal.
I want me some glory hole.
I'll keep it in the room.
Stop breathing. It used to be a lot longer.
The numbers don't lie.
This is Stupid. This is Man and Bone.
Football Friday. We are live at Hollywood Casino in the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Hello, Bone.
Hello, man.
I'm ready for debauchery.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you?
It's debauchery time. We are live at Hollywood Casino Columbus, like you said.
Have you seen those videos of, like, when the suds come down at the club?
Yeah.
And then
Only
people-
videos. I've never been at one of those clubs.
That's what's going to happen here.
That's what we're doing today?
At the Sportsbook today. Yes.
Hey, there we go.
We're all going to touch each other.
Look at that. Also, I just saw we are on YouTube. The
We
YouTube
are?
video is here. We have a camera in front of us. Hello to that.
It looks like we're hostages. All right.
Yeah.
Well, watch us, too.
We're usually held at gunpoint when we do this show, so.
But if you want to come down live, Jen Winters is here, and she will scream the F-bomb in your face.
She will.
For a fee, for a nominal fee.
We actually have quite a few people from the station here. Scotty Vegas is here.
Well, he has to be here.
Max is here.
She has to be here.
Lulu is here.
She's drunk.
And she's here. She also has to be here, but that's only to get the alcohol. So
Saturday showcase, we get you ready for all the big games tomorrow. That's coming up at 3:34. NFL picks. And you know what? We are changing the format of NFL picks this week, and I'm going to be completely transparent with you. We went in on Wednesday for our weekly meeting with Fish.
yes.
The program director here at The Fan. And he said, I have found a segment that I hate. And it's NFL picks.
We are always excited to hear that because usually when we go in there, he's like, I hate all your segments.
Yes.
Now he said, I just found one specifically that I really hate.
So he said,
that perked us up.
Is there any way we can change the format of NFL picks? So here's what we've decided. We've decided that each of us are going to pick a listener, and we're going to pick on your behalf.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So if you text the burner phone, 614-787-3093, and you give us your name and your contact info, and just put in there NFL picks. I want to be considered for NFL picks.
I mean, they gave us their number because they're texting us. So.
Well, maybe they want an email or something, Bone.
Fine.
You know what I mean.
Okay.
So Teddy's going to look at the burner phone. He's going to select three people. He's going to select one for him because he's going to play two.
Yep.
And then you and I will have a person. And whoever wins between the three of us, our representative gets the prize.
Yeah, so we're playing for you.
Yes.
So I'm sorry in advance whoever gets me because I will lose.
No, I think what we're going to do, though, is going to be much more cutthroat now.
Well, I mean, I'm trying harder now because before
That's what I mean.
There was nothing on
You're
the line.
You're playing for somebody. Perhaps the person you're playing for is unemployed. Their dog just died.
Sure.
This is the only thing they have going on in their life.
Someone in their life just left them. They're special someone. They're a country music song. That's
they
what we
live
could
under
be
a
playing
bridge,
for.
whatever.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
NFL picks, if you'd like to be considered for NFL picks, text the burner phone 614-787-3093. And it's also Tool of the Week Friday. You can do the burner phone for that, or tweet us at manandbone971, or pop in the YouTube chat. Is that still active?
Yeah, it's active.
All right.
Lots of people are in here. I see Dustin's in there, Tony, Todd.
Well,
Kurt.
why are you in there and you're not here? That's my question.
Angela's Cakes is in there.
Let's go, Angela.
She's not here. But
I know you got the two young kids, but you can hide them in a big duffel bag and bring them here to the casino like any good mother would.
Don't hide your children in a duffel bag.
Well, a big one so they can breathe. It's not that long of a security line.
Sure. They may find that when you bring the duffel bag in. I just want to say there's some holes in your plan.
You know what you do?
What do you do?
Because they checked my bag when I came in here.
Uh-huh.
And I had headphones in there.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you need headphones for? What don't I need headphones for?
Yeah.
Right? So when they come, oh, what, you got little children in here? What do you need the children for? Who says they're children? They're my headphones. These are my headphones.
They're making these Bluetooth devices now.
That's
that all
right.
look different, all kinds of shapes.
These are
you never know.
These are my cyborgs.
Yeah,
These
that's
aren't real children. You think these are real kids? Here, punch one in the face. Punch one in the face.
Don't do that. They are AI, just so you know. We've actually brought some AI technology to life. So.
All right, Buckeyes and Sparty tomorrow. Kickoff is 7:30. Of course, it's here on the Fan because all the games are here on the Fan. But if you're watching on the TV, it'll be on the Peacock. So alert the elderly. What's the line for this? 24? 24 and a half?
Something like that, I want to say, yeah. It's listen, if it's a close game, something's gone wrong. It should not be a close game, despite Michigan State being a, improved team, I think, from the last couple years. Their head coach, I'm sure, is going to do good things with them. But
What's his name?
His name is Jonathan Smith. That's his name. It is a stupid name. I don't know who names their kid. John Smith? What kind of loser name is that? It's
Pocahontas.
Weird. No one's ever made that joke. I've never heard that before. That's original. I like it. I think more people should make that joke.
Why doesn't anybody name her kid Pocahontas?
I don't know. She was a Disney princess, Pocahontas.
No, she was a real person.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, not only was she historic, she also was turned into, a modern Disney princess, so there's multiple reference points that people would be involved.
That's interesting, because now I'm told that people name their kids after, what characters they like in movies or shows or whatever it is. But I don't think we had a whole generation of kids, maybe we did and I missed it, where their name was like Mustafa or Jasmine, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Or Aladdin. How come we don't have kids with those names?
We don't have a lot of Aladdins. I agree with
Ariel.
you. No. Well,
do we have Ariels?
There probably are some Ariels.
I've met an Areola.
No. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to leave the Areola
It was at a different
alone.
establishment.
I understand.
The foam did come. The bubbles came down from the ceiling at that place.
There is no Cinderella. I've not met any of those. I've met a few beasts in my day.
What?
Beasts. Beauty and the Beast. The boys have to have names too.
Well, he has a real name though. What's the beast's name? Is it Gaston? Is that who it is?
No, Gaston was one of the characters. We're off topic here. I don't know anything.
Off topic. The whole show's off
topic. No, but this isn't something like food related that I know about.
What's the difference?
I don't know about this stuff.
All right. Anyway, what were we talking about? Michigan State?
Yeah.
I'm going to say they win by 80 points.
Sparty?
No, Buckeyes win.
Okay.
Not by 80, but I do think they cover. Look, some people, it's going to rain. Who the hell cares? Who cares if it rains? Do you see the running backs you have on this team?
Yeah, you should be able to run the ball all day.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Line up and run the football all day. You should be able to win this game on the road at Michigan State without Will Howard having to use his arm.
Now, there will be a substance that I think the Buckeyes may not be used to, right? Because if I'm not mistaken,
natural grass.
I believe Michigan State has national grass and national grass. They have natural grass there. So if it is raining and it's sloppy, that could be a little bit of a tough go. But beyond that, yeah, I think you should be able to win this battle. It's going to come down to me, honestly. I want to see how the line play is because we have known so far the last couple of years, and obviously this year, we've had some drives where we looked at both offense and defensive line and said, what's going on here? So hopefully we can start to see this establish some better play once we get to Big Ten time, which we're in now. You got to start going on this.
Football last night, Cowboys hold on for a 2015 victory against the Giants. Teddy, the fine producer of the program, is a big Cowboy fan. Ted, they got the win. Are you satisfied with the performance?
I was very satisfied. I said it was going to be a close contest, and the defense, they gave up just field goals, didn't give up a touchdown. They were great against the run. I think the Giants didn't even have 30 yards rushing in the game, so the defense was better, and it's a win. In the NFL at this point, it's a huge difference between being 2-2 and 1-3, so I was happy with the win.
I don't like the fact that you're not here. It bothers me.
I'll tell you what's weird. I'm sorry. I'll tell you what's weird is that I can see you guys, and it's just crazy. Yeah.
But I can't see you. Here's the problem, though, is that I think on days like today, where we're doing a remote, which we don't do very often, we should get somebody else to push the buttons out there, and Teddy is the on-site producer.
I agree with that.
Because people want to see you, Ted. I had people coming up to me saying, Panama Ted, sign my boobies. And I said, I'm not Ted.
Why was your wife here saying that, though? That's the
She'd
weird.
Never
that's
be
the question.
Support you and your little Internship? No way.
Yeah, that's how it was with me today. My wife said, what are you guys doing on the show today? I was like, well, we're going to the casino. She's like, they let you go to places again? And I'm like, yeah, apparently. This is another one we're going to. So we're back out.
Let us go to places?
Yeah, she just didn't. She thought, like, we were just stuck in the studio
last year.
I know, but she forgot about it. Because, again, she's not paying attention to the old career. She's just paying attention to the checks. That's how that goes.
All right, Teddy, I miss you, Ted. Thank you, Ted.
You're welcome.
The A's won their final game in Oakland yesterday. It was quite a scene. Our guy Barry Zito, former A's pitcher, he also likes magic mushrooms. He sang the national anthem. He apparently has become a professional musician since retiring from baseball. Let him live.
A little bit of a Bronson Arroyo streak there, right?
I don't know what type of music he plays.
Well,
but
I'm just saying that's another former pitcher who ended up having a nice little attempt at a musical career. That's all.
my guy, former White Sox pitcher, won the Cy Young, Blackjack McDowell.
Yeah.
Had a band for many years. I don't know if he still does. Actually, I think he's on Cameo, and he'll sing you a song.
Is that right?
I think so.
Well, why have I not got you one of those?
Please don't.
You don't think that'd be fun?
No, I don't want
You don't want
that.
him singing you a song?
No. So Barry Zito was there to not throw out the first pitch, sing the national anthem. Ricky Henderson was there, and Dave Stewart, one of my all-time favorite pitchers, even though he never pitched for my team, was there. Now, Dave Stewart, for a little backstory, pitched for the A's, won a World Series. He's from the Bay Area.
Yeah.
So is Ricky Henderson. They are from the Bay Area, so obviously this is personal to them. But Dave Stewart is also the guy leading up the Baseball to Nashville expansion project.
Oh,
He's
okay.
involved in that group to get an expansion team in Nashville. And I wonder how that feels for him, the baseball team that he grew up rooting for, the team that he played for. He's throwing out the first pitch at the final game in Oakland, and he's in one of the cities that teams look at and say, yeah, maybe we'll move there.
Yeah, right. I wonder if, he would say, look, we don't want to see a team move here. We want to get an expansion team.
They do want to get an expansion team, but they're just focused on getting baseball.
Yeah.
Like the White Sox have batted their eyes at Nashville.
Oh, I'm sure they have. And I know what you would say now is, go ahead.
Go, please. Put me out of my misery.
By the way, did you see what Ricky Henderson said when they asked him about, how do you feel today, being an Oakland guy? You played there?
Did you say Ricky's very sad today?
No. He said, I can't be sad. I have too much money. That's a real quote.
That's a real quote.
Ricky.
And that is a fantastic
He didn't say
quote.
Ricky can't be sad. Ricky has too much money. That would have only made it better because that's usually how he talks, is in third person.
That is a fantastic quote. All right, we got football not just tomorrow for the Buckeyes. We have football on Sunday. We have the Browns in action. We have the Bengals in action. The Browns playing the Raiders will be an injury fest. We'll talk about it coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 15-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the right lane. If you're on southbound 71 on the north side between Spring Street and East Broad Street. And watch out for a vehicle that has spun out on eastbound 670 at Neal Avenue. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Their all-in-one platform helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. And Indeed's interview tool lets you schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from their website. Visit Indeed.com/credit. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking for reliable roofing services in Central Ohio? Go with Nitro Roofing. We'll get the job done right the first time. Reach out today for a free estimate at nitroroofing.com.
Scott from the Cleveland area has coached girls basketball and supported his granddaughter's athletic pursuits.
My granddaughters have worked hard to excel in sports. It's tough enough. So the idea that Sherrod Brown voted to allow transgender biological men to compete in girls' sports, it's unfair and dangerous. And introducing a bill to allow biological men in girls' locker rooms? Biological men to shower in my granddaughter's locker room? No way. I worry about the safety of my family constantly. Now I have to worry about Sherrod Brown's crazy liberal ideas. I thought Sherrod Brown was on my side, but he's way too liberal for me.
Sherrod Brown has let Ohio down. Now he's way too liberal for Ohio. Senate Leadership Fund paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. www.senateleadershipfund.org.
Direct auto insurance is for uncompromisers. Like Matt. When his old car insurance got so expensive, do you think he walked until his sneakers wore out? No, because he found savings with Direct Auto so he could drive instead of compromise. With savings of up to 25% on state minimum coverage, you too can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com or a store near you. Savings vary, terms apply. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
At Kroger Pharmacy, CARE is making it easy to get vaccinated. CARE is helping you stay protected from flu, COVID, and RSV. Seasonal vaccines are available 7 days a week with evening hours. CARE is giving you a shot at staying healthy this season. Walk in whenever is best and get multiple vaccines in one visit at your local Kroger pharmacy. So come and get the protection you need while protecting those around you. Kroger Health, a world of care is in store. Visit Kroger.com/vaccines for more. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See site for details.
Ready for the big game?
The Fan Tailgate is back at the Ozone on Lane. Admission is free. Join us for food, fun, and music by the fabulous Johnson Brothers.
Sponsored by your Central Ohio Ford dealers.
Oh, yeah?
Hollywood Casino, Michelob Ultra.
Let me go.
Jack Daniels, Pepsi, TNT Equipment, and Tito's Handmade Vodka.
It's game day at the Ozone on Lane. The Fan, Ohio's tailgating destination.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
You were charging your phone? I waited hours for you.
That's how long it takes.
Join Metro and get a free Motorola Edge that'll charge for the day in 15 minutes. At Metro, there's no activation fees. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number ID and sign up for Metro Flex Plus plan. Offer not available if at T-Mobile or have been with Metro in the past 180 days. Requires 68-watt charger, sold separately. Actual performance will vary.
Wake up. Breakfast. And Nature Made vitamins. Whatever your morning sounds like, Nature Made fits right in. Whether you're looking for vitamin C or a multivitamin to get key nutrients, we've got you covered. Now that's a good morning. We take care of you so you can take on your day. Start your day with Nature Made, the #1 pharmacist-recommended vitamin and supplement brand. Based on a survey of pharmacists who recommend branded vitamins and supplements.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Have you lost Ohio Medicaid? At healthcare.gov, you can find a low-cost, quality health plan.
Do plans cover doctor visits?
What about emergency care?
And prescriptions?
All covered and more. Plus, with the new law, 4 out of 5 customers can find a plan for $10 or less per month with financial help. Healthcare.gov is here for you. Enroll today for coverage starting the 1st of next month. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Wet and windy with a high of 73. A little bit quieter tonight, but it will remain pretty gusty out there. Nighttime low around 67. Clouds and showers on your Saturday with a high of 77. I'm meteorologist Dylan Robichaud with your 10 TV weather impact forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Barely famous, incredibly stupid. This is Common Man and T-Bone.
Happy Friday. We are live at Hollywood Casino inside the newly christened ESPN Bet Sportsbook, which looks eerily like the sportsbook that they had before, but with a different sign on the outside. Right. It's still a beautiful facility.
Yeah.
But
it's great.
If you're looking to see like a big Lifetime thing of or version of Scott Van Pelt here,
well, maybe that's on the way. Now, I would like to tell everyone who's in attendance here at our live event, thank you all for coming. Also, Common Man is about to tell you about erectile dysfunction, so if everyone could look him directly in the eye as he does this next commercial read, we'd all greatly appreciate that.
I want to talk to you about my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. You know, when I walked into the casino today, someone stopped me and said, "Hey, Common Man, pee-pee worky?" And I said, "Yes, it does. You can feel it if you want to." And it's courtesy of my friends at Tri-State Men's Health. If you're dealing with a limp noodle, there's no reason to deal with that now. Tri-State Men's Health, they have treatments that work when the pills or herbals fail. Schedule a consult with Tri-State Men's Health today. The initial visit, just $99, includes a medical consult with a licensed medical provider, a T and PSA test, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if the test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Maybe you're saying, how do I know if it works? Well, good news. Timmy Hall is there, and he's going to come around. He's the newly minted Director of Hardness.
They call him Mr. Al Dente.
That's right, and he will come in and make sure that everything is working properly. Call them today, 800-900-9654, or visit tristatemenshealth.com/pp-no-worky.
Ask for Mr. Al Dente.
That's right. NFL this weekend, Bengals at the Panthers, 1 o'clock on Sunday. The storylines here is that the Bengals need a win. Breaking news.
Yeah. Start off 0-3. That's kind of a thing.
The quarterback for the Panthers now is former Bengal, the Ginger Ninja / Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, who had the ever-so-scandalous quote this week when asked, "Hey, going up against your old team?" He said, "Yeah, it's always fun to play the Bengals." Not a lot of bulletin board material there.
Well, no, he said it's always fun, which means I think we're going to win. In fact, I think it's going to be so fun, it's not even going to be a contest. I'm going to get all my stats padded. That's clearly what he meant. So let's try to gin up some hatred there.
Okay. The Browns are playing the Raiders in Vegas, 4:25 on Sunday, and it's going to be like the walking wounded for both teams. So here's who's out from a Raider perspective. Devontae Adams is out with a hammy.
Okay.
I mean, that's significant, no?
Yeah.
Max Crosby is out. So you can make a case that the best offensive player and the best defensive player out for this game. Max Crosby's got an ankle. Thayer Munford, you remember him?
Mm-hmm.
Tackle, he's out. One of their linebackers, Divine Deablo.
Oh, yeah.
You know him?
Sure.
Michael Mayer, the tight end, is out. And for a reason, it just says personal.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say
PP
no worky.
I don't know what's going on there.
And one of their corners, too, DeCameron Richardson, is out. And the Browns have their own injury problems, Bone.
Yeah, I haven't seen the injury report for today, but as of yesterday, you know, Jack Conklin obviously isn't playing. He's out for a while. Joe Bitonio, limited participation in practice.
I think he's been ruled out.
Okay. Did they? I didn't see it. Myles Garrett is limited.
He's going to play.
But he's going to play.
He's going to play.
Despite having the foot, the Achilles, the thigh, everything is hurt.
What he said You know what he said yesterday?
What did he say?
He said, beware of the injured dog.
That's
the
right.
The injured dog is even fiercer.
Oh, sure.
He's got rabies. He's going to swing his helmet around.
Could be.
My guy.
Hey, man. Or potentially that could be bad when they need you on the field basically every snap to be able to try to do whatever
He's going to be fine.
You know what? The only thing that's helping the Browns right now is the fact the Raiders are also so ouchy and also not very good.
You want to take it to the bank? By the way, David Njoku also out.
I'm not taking anything.
I'm going to tell you to take it to the bank. We are here at the sports book, right?
Mm-hmm.
All these injuries. I told you Devontae Adams is out.
Yeah.
And even if he were in, Gardner Minshew is throwing him the football. And if he gets the hook in this game, it's Aiden O'Connell. They don't have a lot of good quarterback options. This is also a team that just lost.
Who doesn't have a lot of good quarterback options?
Shut up now. Hold on a second.
You just said they don't.
This is also
which team
a team
is the they?
that just lost to the Carolina Panthers. As inconsistent / bad as Deshaun Watson has been, he is the stable one here. This offense should be the picture of stability when you look at who's across the field. And even with all these injuries, Max Crosby out, Devontae Adams out, Browns are still a 1-point dog on the road.
Yeah, as they should be.
No,
they're terrible.
No, that's money.
No, it's not money.
You take them.
There's no. Have you met the Browns?
I've met them.
Doesn't matter. You could literally have the entire offense out, and then some backup you've never heard of will light them up. I have no faith right now. I hope that you are right, and I hope they get a victory on the road.
What did Dikembe Mutombo used to say when he would block somebody?
Not today.
Not today. Just like that. And I'm telling you, on Sunday,
Not today. Yes.
Browns take care of it.
That's what Jen Winters sounds like when she laughs. That's how she
Not
gets very...
today.
Our gal, Jen. Glad you're here. She's sitting there doing work. She's on her laptop.
She's not doing work.
No, I know.
She's applying for jobs.
What are you... I don't know what...
She's on LinkedIn.
I can't say I blame her, to be honest.
Special skills. Nothing.
No, she has plenty of special skills.
Able to swear and poop on command.
Well, and hey, you forgot fall down.
And fall down,
She can
yes.
fall down with the best of them. She's very good at that.
Fall down.
By the way, you've made it because I'm now doing that voice for you. Now you've made it.
Yeah,
that's not
right.
the finger you want to give me.
No, she's giving us other fingers today.
I know.
That's absolutely right.
All right, so you don't like the Browns this weekend?
No, I don't like the Browns
You
this
like the
weekend.
Bengals pick up a victory in Carolina?
That one's... I mean, listen, I can't imagine as good as, like, yes, Andy Dalton had a nice little thing last weekend. Good for him. I cannot imagine the Bengals with all... I know Bengals fans are screaming at the radio like, we suck, we've been bad this year, but you can't be this bad. That is not just a quarterback problem in Carolina. That is a bad team problem. And I don't think the Bengals are that bad. They have lost all their games by a combined, 11 points total. So they have played with some of the better teams in the league and been close.
I didn't know Scott Frost was here.
I'm trying to say that if they lose to Carolina, then you know what? Joe Burrow should just shut it down for the year and wait till next year.
It's over anyway.
Well, no, it's not. It's not over.
I'm telling you.
It's a long season. But, yeah, if you lose to Carolina, then go ahead and shut it down.
Can you – I don't want to come here on Monday and then you're like, actually.
No, it's done.
I feel pretty good about 0-4.
I will promise you, if they lose this game, I will be – it's completely over for the Bengals. They're done.
All right.
Go ahead and rest everybody, trade everybody, do whatever you got to start over. Fire your head coach. How about, is that an option in Cincinnati? I know they went to a Super Bowl, but if you start off 0-4 with this team, shouldn't that be on the table, firing your head coach if you go to Carolina and lose?
Here's the big question, though, because this is a road game, right? They're in Carolina. Are they doing a watch party at the stadium where they charge people $100 to come in there?
Yeah.
They may get 5 people.
They actually, you know what, I think they should. And they should also, while they're there, say, do you have any ideas for this offense? Can you help us out a little bit? If so, please write down the plays you'd like us to run. Maybe next week we'll do that.
We will get you ready, and by we, I mean Bone. We'll get you ready for all the big games tomorrow. Saturday Showcase coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should be aware of an accident that's on northbound 270's off-ramp to East Broad Street, and that's on the East Outer Belt. And we also have an accident that's blocking the right lane and causing some delay on southbound 71 on the north side from Spring Street to East Broad Street. This report is sponsored by Ohio Basement Authority, your local expert. Is water seeping into your basement? Are your basement walls cracking? Contact Ohio Basement Authority, the basement waterproofing experts. Get your free inspection today. Learn more at ohiobasementauthority.com. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, your pilot hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com. You're listening to the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report, featuring the latest player injury updates from a fellowship-trained Mount Carmel sports medicine specialist physician, so you know who's in and who's out for this week's games.
Our doctor, as always, is Dr. Brian Galoni. Doc, let's talk injuries. A bunch of guys seem to get an injury like this, but we'll talk about Detroit Lions defensive lineman Marcus Davenport. He has a partially torn tricep, looking like he's going to be out for the year with that. What can you say about that injury and the recovery time?
Yeah, T-Bone. You know, remember back in week 1, we talked about Matt Milano's torn bicep, that Popeye muscle in the front of your arm that lets you bend your elbow. This is the one behind your arm. This is the muscle that lets you extend your arm. I'm guessing he had his arm straight and something forced him to bend it. Something had to give, and it was unfortunately that bicep torn muscle. It's going to take a long time to recover, and I think they're saying he's pretty much done for the season.
And then one of those alphabet injuries with the knee. Wyatt Teller, guard for the Browns, sprained MCL, IR for 4 games. Beyond that, we're not sure, but the ACL, PCL, the MCL, they're all in there. But this MCL injury, how difficult is that going to be for him to try to get back and play effectively this season?
That MCL, that's one of those ligaments on the inside of your knee. It keeps your thigh bone connected to that leg bone. So he's lined up as a guard. His tackle got double teamed and pushed over on his knee, and the knee got pushed inward. And you're thinking, wait, the knee doesn't bend inward. And you're right. It does not typically bend inward, but his did. And something's got to go. So it was that ligament on the inside of the knee there gave. We've talked about, different grades of strains. Grade 1, it's a little microscopic. Grade 2 is a partial tear. Grade 3, it's completely gone and useless. His is a grade 2. So this thing should be able to heal up. It's not completely torn, but unfortunately it's going to be 4, 6, 8 week healing process. Kind of what we're hearing. It's going to be kind of week to week.
Well, Doc, we appreciate the info as always. We'll talk again next week.
Absolutely.
That was the Mount Carmel Football Injury Report with T-Bone. Mount Carmel, because of you.
It's Sunday Night Football on the Fan. Catch the Bills and Ravens from Baltimore. Live coverage starts Sunday at 8.
Sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Your radio home of the NFL, the Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. Weather is unpredictable, but the inside of your home should be comfortable just the way you like it. And the best way to avoid those unnecessary surprises is with a care plan. See, with a care plan, you get priority service, system maintenance in case of an emergency. Just another way to give you and your family peace of mind. And maintaining your systems properly can help save you money. A properly maintained furnace and air conditioner run more efficiently, reducing your utility usage. Regular maintenance also prevents breakdowns and extends the life of your equipment. I'm on the care plan, and I'm quite the expert. I'll stop by and give your system a once-over. I will. Don't tempt me. I end every commercial the same way, telling you to hire Care when you need a company you can trust. It's not just the slogan. That's the Care creed. How about this? Lennox. They have thousands of dealers nationwide. HVAC royalty. Last year, Lennox gave Care their coveted Partner of the Year award because they're trusted by their customers and their partners. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
Hey, it's Anthony Rothman. The fall deals at Germain Honda of Dublin are beautiful. The 24 Civic LX, only $249 a month for 36 months. The 24 Accord LX, only $279 a month for 36 months. With 10,000 miles a year on the lease, $34.99 cash cap reduction, payments plus tax, tag, and document fee, and away you go. How about 0.9% up to 36 months on the 24 Prologue, the first all-electric SUV from Honda. For the best deal in town, Germain Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Murdering brain cells, one show at a time. Back to Man and Bone.
Please subscribe to the Stupid Podcast of This Stupid Show. It's available wherever you get your audio. Just search Common Man and T-Bone. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device. The podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. We are out at Hollywood Casino today in the ESPN Bet, newly christened ESPN Bet Sportsbook. So stop on by and see us. Maybe if you're nice, they'll actually let you sit at a table. Maybe. I don't know.
Depends.
We got big games tomorrow. Let's get you ready. Saturday Showcase. Hit it, Teddy.
Common Man and T-Bone present Saturday Showcase.
Sponsored by the Waterworks. From sump pumps and water heaters to full heating and cooling repair and replacement. The Waterworks tackles it all. Call 614-232-2222 today.
Michigan's actually trying something new this year. They're going to play every single game at home. They're at home again, hosting Minnesota. Number 12, Michigan, unranked Minnesota, nooner Fox.
Yeah, unlike Ohio State, who bravely is going on the road this weekend, like a true hopeful champion, Michigan hiding at home. Now, their running game going up against Minnesota's defense might be the story that Minnesota could have a chance in this one. I find it interesting that despite Michigan's, success, how they've played this year, they are still just a 10-point favorite in this game where I don't think Minnesota's that impressive. However, it's all because they don't have a passing game. They can't throw with Alex Orji. He's not going to do that. They've got a couple running backs who obviously are getting the job done. More on them in a second. But maybe the Gophers' chance is to try to shut down Michigan on the ground. If you know it's coming, maybe you can stop it. They did allow 270-plus yards on the ground and 4 rushing touchdowns in a loss to Iowa last weekend. So
that does not bode well.
No,
homie.
it doesn't. And I think that's going to mean that Michigan covers in this one. However, here is the secret sauce, maybe the secret weapon. Quarterback Max Brosmer from Minnesota, 6-year player, transferred from New Hampshire, and grew up in Georgia. Here's the wild card.
He knows Ryan Day?
Yes. And he's a Buckeye fan. Oh. I don't know if he knows Ryan Day. He grew up an Ohio State fan, a big Ohio State fan. So him getting to go in and beat Michigan is probably a thing that means a little bit more to him. Doesn't matter, though. Kalel Mullings for Michigan, he racked up over 159 yards in the last game. He's done that in a couple games in a row. Making you say, Donovan Edwards, who? He's doing better. Yards per carry. Begging question, should he be the starter? He probably will be. I think Michigan covers this game.
Number 20, Oklahoma State at number 23, Kansas State. This is the noon game on ESPN.
Yeah, and Kansas State favored by 5 in this one over Oklahoma State. They're both looking to bounce back from disappointing losses. Kansas State had their 3-game winning streak snapped in their loss to BYU. It was not particularly close. Meanwhile, Oklahoma State suffered their first loss in a 22-19 final against number 12 Utah at the time. Late comeback fell short in that one for Oklahoma State. Despite all that, Kansas State favored, and I think this is why. If you watch that game against BYU, they had 3 touchdowns off of turnovers in a span of just over 3 minutes. That's a 21-point swing. I don't think they're going to do that again. And if you take away, again, you can't take away that, right, Dave Wannstedt? You got to actually play the game. But I don't think they're giving up 3 touchdowns in 3 minutes on turnovers. So I'm going to say Kansas State wins this game.
Number 15, Louisville. We learned yesterday one of the rudest cities in America. At number 16, Notre Dame. 3:30, and this is only on the Peacock.
Yeah, so, hey, if you're telling your relatives or maybe yourself how to get on Peacock for the first time, good news. You've got a top 25 matchup, top 15 matchup, basically, right there to start you off before Ohio State comes on. Stopping the run going to be critical for Louisville if they're going to win. Riley Leonard has yet to surpass 200 yards passing in a game this season, but you know they like to run the football. They're like a different but not that different version of Michigan in that way. Louisville, meanwhile, they counter with 7th-year senior, and yes, I said that right, 7th-year senior Tyler Show, who is number 6 nationally in passing efficiency with 8 touchdowns, no picks. Louisville had a 31-19 win over Georgia Tech to open ACC play last week, and it was highlighted by a series of explosive plays in that game. 4 throws of over 35 yards for Show. 2 of them went for touchdowns. Notre Dame ranks 5th nationally in total defense. They've allowed 9 plays of 30-plus yards and 4 plays of 50-plus through 4 games. So this is, can they stop Louisville's big play ability? I am going to say I'm going to take the points in this one. Notre Dame favored by 7. I think Louisville keeps it close, may even pull off the upset.
I'm actually bummed that this game's on at the same time as the Buckeye game because I'm interested to watch it. Number 19, Illinois, at number 9, Penn State, 7:30 on NBC, and Penn State is a 19.5-point favorite in this game, which surprises me that the spread's so high.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that, too. And by the way, that 7:30 time slot is brutal because there's another game also that a lot of people are going to watch we'll talk about next. But 19.5 seems big. Fighting Illini, 4-0 for the first time since 2011. They've beaten 2 top 25 ranked opponents. That hasn't happened since 2007. Dare I say, the Juice Williams era? Is that right?
2007? That sounds about right.
Yeah. So they beat 3 ranked opponents that year on their way to the Rose Bowl, so that had to be him. Meanwhile, Penn State's offense, they are in elite company this year. One of only 2 FBS teams averaging more than 250 yards passing and rushing in every game they've played. The other one being Tennessee. Penn State, number 7 in the country, over 530 yards of offense per game. Illinois, though, 3-0-1 this year against the spread. Vegas keeps selling them short, and I'm going to say I like the points here. I've seen it between 17.5 and almost 20, 19.5. If you can find it on the higher end of that, I like the points there for Illinois.
All right, big game, 7:30 ABC. Number 2, Georgia, at number 4, Alabama.
Yeah, this is kind of the first real test for Kalen DeBoer with Alabama. You know, I mean, even though this is a home game for them, Georgia favored by a point. Carson Beck, right now on CBS Sports' most recent NFL mock draft, he sits number 1 overall in the mock drafts to come off the board. But he is also coming off of a night where he threw 15 of 24 for 160 yards in a game where Georgia barely beat Kentucky, a team that got blown out by South Carolina. What does that all mean in the world of college football? Probably absolutely nothing. If anything, it probably means Georgia was looking past Kentucky a little bit in this game, and it almost bit them. But I think there's some pressure on Carson Beck to deliver. But Alabama, don't forget, they have a pretty young secondary. You might remember they had a guy named Caleb Downs, used to play for them, now doesn't play for them, plays for the Ohio State Buckeyes. He's not the only one they lost off of that secondary last year. Kool-Aid McKinstry, another one that is gone from there. So they've been working in a lot of younger players and some transfers to mixed results. I think that's going to be kind of the storyline here. I do think Georgia will come out wanting to silence a lot of people. You know Georgia, the second anyone doubts them, even if it's like someone in Hawaii, just one guy was like, I'm not sure about Georgia this year. They find it, they put it in a bulletin board, and then every player after the game says nobody believed in us. I think that's the type of game they have here. I think Georgia wins this game and covers the measly 1 point.
All right, here's what I'm here for. The cheapest ticket on the secondary market tomorrow. We have listeners all over the country. Maybe you want to watch some cheap football. How about number 18 Iowa State at Houston? $4.
Oh, yeah.
You live in Houston? $4.
Sign me up for that. I don't know what the weather's like in Houston, if it's hot or if it's muggy or what's going on.
It's Houston. I'm sure it's hot and muggy, but it's $4.
There you go.
South Florida at Tulane, $2.
Oh, yeah.
If you want a little Tulane action. Nebraska at Purdue. Remember when people were excited about Purdue for a hot second?
I think you were excited about Purdue for a hot second.
Well, they were getting ready to play Notre Dame. They looked pretty good week one. They've got Hudson Card there coming out of high school. He was like a 5-star guy. And people said, can they hang with Notre Dame? The answer is no.
No.
To the tune of, 66-7. Yeah. And Purdue lost again this past weekend. So if you want to see Nebraska at Purdue, noon on the Peacock, or $5 in person in West Lafayette. Stop in and go to the XXX Family Restaurant. Get yourself a hamburger with peanut butter on it.
That's right. We tried that. We actually liked the hamburger with peanut butter on it. It's not bad.
Something is going to probably happen at Alabama tomorrow that has not happened in a long, long time. We'll talk about it next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should know that southbound 71's off-ramp to eastbound 70 on the north side is currently closed due to an accident, so seek an alternate route there. And we also have a crash that's on the right shoulder of northbound 270 on the east outer belt at 670 that's causing some delay. This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Savings based on discounts can vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. Roosters is giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. We're talking tickets, sideline passes, a trip to a postseason game, and more. Register today and every day at roosterswings.com.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. Fall is here. It's still warm and dry and everything's brown. But yay, fall. Maybe after your summer road trips, you've realized your vehicle sucks. My friends at Jermaine Lexus want to help. Right now, they have special APRs as low as 2.99% on their most popular models like the ES and RX, or lease payments starting as low as $4.99 a month. My friends at Germain are the best in the business. If you're in the market, please stop in. 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, GermainLexus.com.
It's back to school time. That means it's time to start saving with deals for school days at Giant Eagle and Market District. Get tons of discounts on all your favorite items so your students can be ready to take on the day. Don't miss out. Visit your local Giant Eagle or Market District today.
Consider yourself a bourbon connoisseur at Twin Peaks. We are proud to offer an exclusive and extensive collection of some incredibly rare bourbons, whiskeys, and tequilas. Plus, check out our barrel selects that are handpicked by our team and bottled just for you. Cheers.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island. This season on Nada Yada Island.
You were charging your phone? I waited hours for you.
That's how long it takes.
Join Metro and get a free Motorola Edge that'll charge for the day in 15 minutes. At Metro, there's no activation fees. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number ID and sign up for Metro Flex Plus plan. Offer not available if at T-Mobile or have been with Metro in the past 180 days. Requires 68-watt charger, sold separately. Actual performance will vary.
Justin Will knows that you're likely celebrating a loved one's birthday this month because fall is the most popular birthday season in America. And Trust & Will celebrates by protecting what matters most. Trust & Will makes estate planning easy and affordable, designed by attorneys but customized by you. Visit trustandwill.com with offer code Columbus for 10% off. That's trustandwill.com, offer code Columbus. Trust & Will is an online service providing legal forms and information. It is not a law firm and is not a substitute for the advice of an attorney.
The Jackets hit the road for preseason action as they battle the Capitals. Live fan coverage starts Friday night at 6:45.
Sponsored by Atlas Butler Heating and Cooling.
Proud to be your flagship home for the Blue Jackets. The Fan.
Hey, Bobby Carpenter here for my friends at Affinity Whole Health. Affinity is the leader in testosterone and hormone replacement therapy, but they are also much more than that. They help men and women who are experiencing things like low energy, low libido, muscle loss, and weight gain. Turn it all around. You can feel amazing and live better, just like I can. It can be delivered right to your door, which is tremendous. Semaglutide for weight loss and testosterone and hormone replacement therapy for so much more. I've been a customer for years, and it works. Get started at feelgreatcolumbus.com.
Family is not just an important thing, it's everything. And in a world where big, out-of-state companies dominate the roofing industry, Newman Roofing stands proud as a local, family-run business. We believe that every homeowner deserves a white glove experience, and our family's commitment to excellence is at the heart of everything that we do. At Newman Roofing, we treat every project as if it were our own home, building lasting relationships and ensuring every detail meets our high standards. It's this dedication that's earned us over 550 reviews, all with a perfect 5-star rating. Since 1992, thousands of homeowners across Central Ohio have trusted Newman Roofing for their roofing needs. So, whether you need a repair or a full replacement, give the Newman Roofing family a call today at 614-NEW-ROOF. That's 614-NEW-ROOF, or visit online at newmanroofing.com. Don't just get a new roof, get a Newman roof.
Common Man and T-Bone here for the sportsbook, the ESPN Bet Sportsbook inside Hollywood Casino. Yes, they've changed the name.
It is better than ever, but they're still going to have your favorite teams on the biggest screens. You can place your bets, grab some wings and an ice-cold pint, and even hang out with us.
We're going to be there broadcasting live from 3 to 6, Friday, September 27th. And we've got tickets to give away, so come and be with us and hug us.
Must be 21 years or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
All your favorite fan shows are available when you want them.
Head to 971thefan.com and hit that subscribe button.
The Fan, Ohio sports destination. The Dumb is strong with this show. You're listening to Man and Bone.
This Dumb Show is brought to you by the Hinderer Motor Company. We are live out at Hollywood Casino at the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Stop on by and see us. It is Tool of the Week Friday. Tweet your tool at Man and Bone 971. Text your tool 614-787-3093. I'd also like to thank all of you. A couple days ago on the show, we were talking about manscaping, all right? Mm-hmm. And I admitted to you that I accidentally shaved my pits because I just wanted to trim a little bit off, and then before you knew it, gone. They're starting to grow back now. It's very itchy.
I bet it is.
You know, this somehow evolved, as it always does on this show, into a conversation about dong shaving and cracky and other things. And I want to thank all of you who sent me pictures on the burner phone of your manscaped parts.
That is...
I got to tell you.
It's a wild scene.
I love coming to work, opening up that burner phone, and seeing a well-groomed dong picture.
Yeah, we're looking at junk, buddy. That's what's happening.
Somehow you never have to look at these. I have the dong phone.
I try to get to the phone, but you've already deleted them or sent them to yourself. I don't know. Whatever you're doing, they're off the phone by the time I get to it.
All right. I'll make sure to save them so that you can see all of them.
Yeah.
All different shapes and sizes.
That's okay. I appreciate that, but I'll let you continue to deal with that.
It was the United Nations of dongs.
Oh, there you go. That's good. It's equal opportunity. We want everybody to be involved. That's
all right, so Alabama and Georgia tomorrow. As of now this can obviously change because the game's not being played at 3:51, but as of now, Alabama is a 1-point dog. Maybe you're asking yourself, when was the last time Alabama was a home dog? Well, the answer is November 3rd, 2007. So that is 113 straight home games they have been the favorite. That November 2007 team, that was against LSU, by the way, that's Nick Saban's first season in Alabama.
That's quite a long time ago. And
he went the rest of his career there without being a home dog.
Well, and I'm sure there's good reason for that, right? They didn't lose much at home under him. But, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me that line could flip-flop a little bit between now and then. It's obviously a one-point line. It's not a lot to take that to move. But there's a lot of – I'm guessing there's a lot of money coming in on that game because it's one of the biggest college football games of the season. So I wonder if this late in the game, if you'd see it flip. I don't think it's probably likely to change that much, but it's not a big margin to have to change.
Texas coach Steve Sarkisian says he doesn't know who's going to start at quarterback tomorrow in their first ever SEC game, which, by the way, I had to be reminded. For some reason, I thought that Texas was in the SEC last year.
Well, I'm kind of a little bit in your boat there because it seems like we've been talking about them being in the SEC for years, but that's because they've accepted the invite.
Yes, so there
was talk about them moving.
This is
all
year
this
number
stuff.
1.
Yes.
First conference game tomorrow against Mississippi State. Is it going to be Quinn Ewers, who's dealing with the oblique? Is it going to be Arch Manning, who's dealing with his angel wings being too heavy on his back? And Halo.
Right.
That's always a problem.
Yeah.
Here's the good news. They're playing Mississippi State. It's not going to matter. You could start a quarterback.
That's exactly right. We would do just fine. But, yeah, I am interested in watching this Texas team. It is a little bit odd that you would see a team that does – it's because of an injury, but you have a team that at right now, I don't think any Texas fan could tell you who their actual starting quarterback is, right?
Like Quinn Ewers is the starting quarterback.
He is, but there's a decent amount of those fans saying Quinn Ewers is really good, but Arch might be great, and we don't know that, and we might want to just give him the reins and let him go. And I think that's a little bit of an interesting storyline to watch because, God forbid, they get into a tough game down the road, and then they have to – whoever's playing, if the other one is healthy, there's going to be a discussion if they lose the game about that's not the right call. That's the type of drama you don't typically see for your number one team or most teams that are in the top 5. That's just a little bit of a fun storyline to keep an eye on, at least for me.
Here's the good news. And I don't know this, but people have told me, smart people have told me that Texas is back.
You know, when they say it, Mike, whenever they say that Texas is back, it's guaranteed.
Well, they are the number one team in the
face.
country with a bullet. They're back. They have 2 quarterbacks that can win a national championship. Bone, what can go wrong?
Nothing. That's right.
Not this week, at least.
Well, at least this week you're right. But I will say with all of the hype surrounding it, this is the type of thing that, not this week against Mississippi State, but I don't believe in them as a real number one. And I will say the answer to that question of when is Texas back, you're back when you win a national championship. You can be in the playoffs. You can be one of those teams. You have to go win a national championship, something you haven't done since Vince Young was on campus. That's to me when you're back, because that's the expectation level they have there.
Alive?
Vince Young? Yes.
He's alive?
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of who's dead?
Well, I mean, I don't know. That played at Texas?
Lots of people are dead. I know what you're saying.
I don't know.
Who am I thinking of?
Steve
I don't
McNair?
know.
No, it's not Steve McNair.
Played with the Titans?
Jamarcus Russell is who I'm thinking of.
Alive?
Isn't he dead?
Still alive, I believe.
He's not dead.
Who am I thinking of?
I don't know
dead?
what you're thinking of.
It's
You're
not
killing
Steve
off quarterbacks.
McNair.
I don't know. I have no idea
I
who's
thought
dead.
someone was. I swear someone's dead.
You know what?
This is a new segment on the show. Who's dead with Common Man?
Well, for those of you
my
who don't
career
know,
is dead.
Whenever Mike starts to think someone's dead after the show, he goes out and kills someone just to make sure that
That's
someone
right.
does die. So
Well, there was that week that I did kill Bo Schembechler. Remember that?
He did do that.
That was the week of 1 versus 2, Ohio State, Michigan. Schembechler, even though I wasn't the coach anymore, would still have a weekly or a yearly press availability.
Yes,
for
talk about that game.
this week, and he had strange quotes the entire week. I think we still have some of that in the system, Teddy. Maybe you can find some and play it. He would sort of sound like this, and he'd laugh like this. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah. And I made fun of him for several days. And I said, the senile man's talking today. Let's play some audio and laugh at him. Because, the Buckeyes are getting ready to play Michigan in a 1 versus 2 matchup, and I'm doing radio in Ohio.
Yeah.
So what else am I going to talk about?
Of course you're going to do that.
This stupid, selfish loser decides to die
I know.
during that week.
Yeah.
And so now, for all eternity, I'm known as the radio host that killed Bo Schembechler.
Yeah.
Not his 4 pounds of bacon a day habit.
Jen, stop clapping. You're not supposed to applaud when someone gets killed. Stop it.
I didn't kill him.
I think you did. I think you definitely did.
Teddy, will you find some of that sound so we can play it later? Are you awake?
No, he is. He's mad at you.
I am,
'cause you're making
searching
him look
now.
at
Man,
stuff
who's
that's-
dead? I'm dead now. Steve McNair's dead. I know Steve McNair's dead. There's somebody else who's dead.
Someone probably did. I don't know who you're talking about.
Someone of that ilk is
A quarterback of.
I feel like someone just died.
Okay, I'm going to Google.
Colt McCoy's not dead, is he?
No, he's very much alive. You may want to die listening to him doing commentary, but he's very much alive.
You know, something very exciting is coming up next for the people in attendance. I don't think we've ever done this live in front of people, but coming up at the top of the hour. Fat Boy, who's that?
Oh.
Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should watch out for an accident that's blocking the left lane if you're on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt near 71. And police have closed off eastbound 670 between 315 and Neal Avenue, so seek an alternate route there. This report is sponsored by Z-Bart. Tough roads demand tougher protection. Shield your vehicle's underside with genuine Z-Bart undercoating from $2.99 and fortify your truck bed against scratches, impacts, and dents with Rhino Lining Spray on Bed Liner starting at $4.99. Z-Bart, your vehicle's best defense. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking for reliable roofing services in Central Ohio? Go with Nitro Roofing. We'll get the job done right the first time. Reach out today for a free estimate at nitroroofing.com.
Men, here are a few statistics about erectile dysfunction. First, half of men over age 50 have it, with even more of us affected as we get into our 60s and beyond. ED can also impact younger men, even in their 30s, which makes it one of the most pervasive conditions in medicine. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and statistics are one thing, but it's the emotional toll on relationships and the impact on a man's confidence and self-esteem that are the true tragedies of erectile dysfunction. This is why you need to get treated for your ED, but where you get treated is just as important as getting treated, because who you trust for your health care is critical. At Tri-State Men's Health, men's sexual health is our focus. Our providers are experts in treating ED, and we offer the complete range of treatment options with protocols that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means you can get your sex life back. So call us. Your first visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
Common Man here for Care Heating and Cooling. Weather is unpredictable, but the inside of your home should be comfortable just the way you like it. And the best way to avoid those unnecessary surprises is with a care plan. See, with a care plan, you get priority service, system maintenance in case of an emergency. Just another way to give you and your family peace of mind. And maintaining your systems properly can help save you money. A properly maintained furnace and air conditioner run more efficiently, reducing your utility usage. Regular maintenance also prevents breakdowns and extends the life of your equipment. I'm on the care plan, and I'm quite the expert. I'll stop by and give your system a once-over. I will. Don't tempt me. I end every commercial the same way, telling you to hire Care when you need a company you can trust. It's not just the slogan. That's the Care creed. How about this? Lennox. They have thousands of dealers nationwide. HVAC royalty. Last year, Lennox gave Care their coveted Partner of the Year award because they're trusted by their customers and their partners. Care Heating and Cooling. Call 1-800-COOLING or book an appointment online at careheatingandcooling.com when you need a company you can trust.
Inflation hurts all Ohioans, especially the working class. Just yesterday, it cost almost $500 to fill up my truck. And it's tougher to provide for my family. And Sherrod Brown's making it worse. Brown supported a corporate merger that would lay off union workers and drive up costs. And Brown backed Biden and Kamala's radical inflation act that cost Americans $2 trillion and stuck us with the highest inflation in 40 years. Working class Ohioans can't afford any more of Sherrod Brown. Bernie Moreno and President Trump are standing up for the working class. Together, they will fight to lower inflation, cut prices on gas and groceries, create high-paying jobs, and unleash America's economy. Together, I trust them to fix Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Sherrod Brown's mess. And I trust Bernie Moreno and President Trump to always put America's working class first.
I'm Bernie Moreno, candidate for U.S. Senate, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Bernie Moreno for Senate and NRSC.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car?
Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161, home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit LindsayHonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
And I'm Timmy Hall. It's Big Ten time, baby. The Buckeyes are 3-0 going into conference play after not having much of a big dog non-conference opponent. 7:30 kickoff at 3-1 Michigan State tomorrow. A team OSU has beaten 8 straight matchups. Clearly, last week, the Buckeyes had issues in the kicking game. Jaden Fielding couldn't keep kickoffs in bounds. Austin Snyder replaced him. He lost his black stripe in practice this week. This was Coach Ryan Day updating the kicking situation after Wednesday practice.
We feel like Austin can do the kickoffs. I think whether Jaden can or not, we'll kind of see how he does towards the end of the week. I feel like Jaden certainly can do the field goals and extra points. So we'll plan on him doing that, and as we get closer, we'll decide on the kickoffs.
This one is sponsored by Valley Ford. Broncos, Explorers, Mach-E's, and more. Ride into autumn with Valley Ford of Columbus. Breaking sports news on The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Let's see. High school, Buckeyes, Browns, kids in the retention pond. It must be Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Football is good. The Fan. Listen to this show or go to hell. This is Man and Bone.
Bone and I do all our banging at Hollywood Casino Columbus, which is where we are right now. We are banging now.
Yeah.
In the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Stop on by and see us, or anytime this weekend. Look, we won't be here all weekend. Coked out Scotty Vegas. Where do you go? I just turned around and you're there.
Coked out.
Jen's here. What happened to Coked out Scotty Vegas?
We're giving away tickets to Ohio State, Indiana, and
he's out there.
He's out there.
Oh, I see him
right behind his pile of coke.
You'll always
there
see.
We go.
Every time somebody comes up to Scotty and they're like, "Hey, did you have some powdered sugar for breakfast?" He says, nope. That's just me. I'm coked out.
Some French toast sticks and powdered sugar. That's all it is.
Stop on by Hollywood Casino in the ESPN Sportsbook, ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Anytime you're feeling frisky, must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. First of all, I feel like the first hour of this show has been a failure.
I know. Same here.
Because we've stayed on topic too much. We've talked about sports.
Yeah,
we
were really sportsy that first segment. I also know that the camera situation is it's throwing me off. Not that it's bad. I'm glad it exists. It's just there is one camera now that it's just on us 24/7. Usually when we do our YouTube stream in the station, there's little breaks where we're not on camera, but now we're just here. It's like a live stream where we're just in your face. And then Jen is live streaming us from the side.
I'm just taking video on my phone of you guys.
Is that for you later?
Absolutely it is.
Okay.
Hey, fix your hair. Thanks.
Thanks, Jen. I'll do that. I appreciate the heads up. That's a big problem for me.
I don't have any of my buttons in front of me, so we're counting on Ted to play things in a timely fashion.
Why do you say it like you don't trust Ted?
Because I don't. Because
I trust Ted with my life.
I'm about to yell and scream, and I can tell there's going to be like a little awkward pause between my yelling and the start of the thing. Are you ready?
Ted, if you don't play it, it will be... Yes! Yes!
See?
Yes!
That's what I mean. Here I am in front of people, making a fool of myself. Take 2. You ready?
No.
3, 2, 1.
Common Man and T-Bone have very little value unless they're telling you about all the crap they can shove in your mouth so you can die quicker. It's time for Fat Boy Food Tip. Wait, how do you want me to say it? Tip? This is dumb. I quit.
I am very excited about this Fat Boy Food Tip because Bone did some research today for the show and went out and picked up a hoe.
No, I did not quite. I did go to Ding Ho, which is Ding Ho Restaurant, which is not far from where we sit at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Ding Ho is off of Philippi Road, right on the west side. It is a legendary Chinese restaurant here in town. It is, in fact, Mike, been in business since 1956.
How about that?
My mom has been in business since 1955, to put that in perspective, and she's old. And that's a lot.
I have something to say about Ding Ho and your mom, but I won't.
Thank you.
But just know that I'm thinking about it.
I appreciate that very much. Now, here's the thing. Growing up as a young lad, we used to go to church. My parents still do. I don't. But our pastor used to talk all the time about a dish that I never ate. A dish. Oh, he talked about a lot of dishes. I just heard that hard D.
I didn't know what the hell was going on.
Dish. And our pastor, about every other Sunday, would say something about, we're going to go out and get some Warsaw Guy after the sermon today. And I always thought, that sounds good. I've never had it. And you know why? I don't know why I've never had it, but this is something I found out not too long ago. Warsaw Guy, that dish, if you like it, it was invented here in Columbus at Ding Ho.
Really?
That's the home of Warsaw Guy.
I had no idea.
So if you've had that any other time, Ding Ho is the place where it originated. I talked to him today when I went there and said, hey, what's the deal? I see this viral video where you guys are getting talked about. And they said, yeah, we can't keep this in stock. Warsaw Guy is flying out the door. Thankfully, I got some. If you never had it, it's a delicious crispy chicken dish. They serve it with rice. They serve it over lettuce. And then you also get some chopped little spring onions on top and peanuts they put over that. And then a nice little sauce. It's the gravy that makes it, this yellow gravy that they put on it.
Spicy?
It's got a little kick to it. That is their specific flavor. They say no other restaurant in town has been able to replicate it.
It is a Ho exclusive.
Ding Ho, I highly recommend. That was one of the best meals I've ever had. It cost me $12. Go get some Ding Ho and get the Warsaw Guy if you haven't had it. They cook an entire chicken. They debone it to make one of these dishes. It's so good. I can't believe I've never had it before.
Thanks for bringing me some. I appreciate it.
You didn't ask.
Well, no, but you said I'm not going to ask.
Yeah.
You should offer, like, hey, I'm going to get some Ho. Do you want me to bring you some Ding?
Well, you know what? They have a nice restaurant in there. I looked, because I was just picking up, and I took it to go, but I actually looked inside and said, you know what? Right. We got to come back. So you and I together.
I'll pick up some Ho on my way home.
We're going to do that. I highly recommend that. Just know, too, this is the oldest Chinese restaurant in the state of Ohio. One of the oldest in the country.
Was there a plaque there?
No, I talked to the lady's name, who also happened to be Plaque, but she said that's...
They're very proud of their yellow sauce that they put on the Ding Ho.
She told me the history, because we had like 2 minutes to wait. I got there a little early, and she's like, well, let me tell you. And I'm like, I got all the info.
How's her husband, gingivitis? Good?
Flo, by the way, this lady Flo, she must have worked there the entire...
Flo's her name?
I don't know. But she's just one of those people who's like, oh yeah, honey, it's the gravy that makes it. Like, it was Jay Burson's mom was working there. It was fantastic. She was awesome. So she gave me the whole history of
She's
Ding
not a
Ho.
Chinese woman, clearly.
No, she's not.
Oh, okay.
Her name was Flo. Or Black or something. I don't know what her name was.
Black?
Plaque.
Oh. I'm very confused.
You apparently are. I'm not. I went to Ding Ho, and it was great.
All right, I got a Fat Boy food tip for you. By the way, that sounds like a paid advertisement. It's not. He just really likes the Ding Ho.
Yeah, and we like the name.
I saw this today. A dispute over cutting in line at a North Columbus pizza shop led to a shooting in which 2 people were hospitalized early Friday morning. According to Columbus police, one person is stable, while another is in serious condition. This happened at the Del Baggio Pizzeria. Baggio?
Del Baggio.
Baggio Pizzeria on East 5th.
The Craig Biggio.
At the Summit Avenue intersection. First of all, I hope everybody who's involved in this is okay. Right?
Yes, of course.
But I didn't know anything about this pizza place, so I went to look it up. I mean, if people are getting shot over cutting in line at this pizza, maybe I should be having some of it. Right?
Are you saying this is a marketing ploy?
No. What I'm saying is maybe the pizza's so damn good where it's like, we only have 1 slice of pepperoni left. Well, I'm cutting.
Yeah.
I'm cutting, and then they get shot, and it's like, it's worth it. Because I got the last slice. It was worth getting shot for that slice of pepperoni.
The guy's like, I know the cops are going to be here soon. I will gladly wait for that. I just need this pizza so I can eat it, and then I'll go to jail.
So then I looked it up. And again, it's not everything, but on Google, it gets a 3.5. If you're going to get shot for pizza, don't get shot for 3.5. You got to have at least a 4 in the ranking to get shot.
Well, that's right. I don't know. I got to find out more about this story.
This is all I know.
They're just people.
Police confirm that the dispute began after the victims cut in line at the pizza shop, leading to an argument and shooting. It's not confirmed that any arrests have been made. No other injuries were reported except they shot a summer sausage.
Maybe we're looking at this all wrong. Maybe the argument was, why are you cutting in line? This place sucks. Just wait like the rest of us.
Why are we in line?
This
place
well, I'm not
sucks.
saying it does. I'm saying you're thinking it has to be good because people are getting shot over it. Maybe not. Maybe someone's just mad because they're like, you're an idiot for cutting for this. We're all here because this is cheap food and it's okay, but it's not great. And they got mad and there's a fight and then a shooting happened.
All right. I'm going to get some pizza tonight.
I thought you were getting Ding Ho.
Oh, that's right. Maybe I'll get some Ding Ho and put it on top of my pizza.
Get both. Yeah, just put it right on top of that. How could it be bad?
Little Mugu Gai pan right on top.
They have that too.
They have that?
Absolutely.
What was the one that you got again? Warsaw?
Warsaw Guy.
Warsaw, Poland?
Warsaw Guy. Or as the pastor that used to talk about all the time, he, without fail, said Horseshoe Guy, like the way he said it. And as dumb youth group kids, that's all we focused on was just how our pastor was getting Horseshoe Guy at Ding Ho after church.
You know, I like sitting here next to Jen during the show. I do too. Because all my material kills with Jen. I'm feeling very good about myself.
I laugh at anything.
I know. That's you
right.
do.
I even laugh at Fish.
Oh, see, there you go.
Fish says I'm his best audience.
That's right.
So what does that tell you?
We have, by the way, they have a die.
A die.
One die. It's a die
It's
with
fantastic.
me on it.
Oh, it's got all your face on it. What are we doing this for?
Share to the camera. Share to the camera.
This was
there
like
you go.
this die. They have this. We're at Hollywood Casino. We're on location. This is a game we're playing. What are we doing with the die?
You roll, and as many bone faces appear are the amount of raffle tickets you get for the raffle at the end of the show.
Very nice. Great. And inside this box is Princess Die.
Yes, her ashes are actually
she's
in there.
inside here.
Yeah.
So if you roll the die,
pay your respects.
You'll mess up the die.
That's right.
And then if you put Mugu Gai pan on your pizza, you'll get die.
Yes.
Also, Warsaw Guy. You will get Warsaw Guy if you roll the die.
That's right.
We have that in the die as well.
I knew a kid when I was in school. His name was John Guy.
Really?
Yes. John Guy.
Man, I would have wanted to name him so many other things than John. Dumb, fat, slow.
Ironically, he was like the most popular kid.
Really?
John Guy. Yeah.
Cool Guy. Should have been his
Cool
name.
Guy's right.
See? There you go.
He's dead now, I think.
Oh.
By the way, the dead quarterback I was thinking of was Ryan Mallett. Ryan Mallett was the quarterback.
He only died a year ago.
Well, that's relatively fresh in our world.
All right, fair enough.
Isn't it?
Well, yeah.
All right. Thanks, Ted.
What are you thinking, Ted? I don't know. It's not his fault.
I
You don't
can't
know what
see
you're
him.
talking
I'm
about.
thrown for a loop.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Fields tells us things. This is just for you, Jen, because you love Justin Fields, don't you?
He's my favorite.
You want to die?
Yeah.
Here.
Thanks.
I may have to run to the bathroom.
Okay.
All right. What's next? I said Justin Fields. That's right.
That's your tease.
And Ryan Mallett joins the program. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You should know that eastbound 670 between 315 and Neal Avenue has reopened. It was closed due to an earlier incident, but there's still some residual traffic there. And watch out for an accident that's on southbound 315 at Powell Road. This report is sponsored by Direct Auto. Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers. With savings of up to 25%, you can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a free quote at directauto.com. Savings based on discounts can vary. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
Get Eco.
Hey, Aaron. Hey, Jerry. Have we spent enough time telling homeowners how much the name Eco can actually mean?
Well, I did name the company that, so yes.
I mean explaining that Eco can stand for how much better we can make your plumbing, ecologically speaking.
Get Eco.
A tankless water heater, for example. Switching to tankless means your family has unlimited hot water. Shower after shower after shower, without having to use precious electricity to keep a big tank of water hot 24 hours a day. It's ecological.
Pretty good wordplay for a guy that almost failed English, don't you think?
Get Eco.
I think if more people knew they could help the planet just by taking a shower, I think we might be onto something.
That's not quite as ecological as the first thing you said, but okay.
You know, I'm working on inventing a new kind of junk mail that throws itself away.
And the planet thanks you, Jerry.
Get Eco.
ECO. Eco plumbers, electricians, and HVAC technicians.
GetEco.com.
Hey, it's Steve. Sorry couldn't get to the phone. Leave a message at the beep.
Hey, it's Jason from Chase. Congrats on closing day. Hope your daughter enjoys the new pool.
Start your house buying journey today with the Chase My Home digital dashboard. From applications to managing your mortgage, we're with you all the way home. Chase, make more of what's yours. Visit chase.com/home. Restrictions and limitations apply to the access of Chase My Home. Home lending products subject to credit and property approval. Rates and program terms subject to change. Other restrictions apply. Member FDIC. Equal housing opportunity.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car? Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161, home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
The Buckeyes hit the road for a Big Ten battle with Michigan State.
Live fan coverage starts Saturday at noon with the kick at 7:30.
Peacock is for losers. The radio's where it's at, baby. Your home of the Buckeyes. The Fan.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals with savings beyond low prices. Like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
It's Customer Appreciation Week with special deals like select Kroger brand pasta sauce or pasta for only 99 cents each with your card. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Ohio, ready for some quick mental health facts? Let's go. Nearly 2 million Ohioans live with a mental health condition. In the U.S., more than 50% of people will be diagnosed with a mental illness in their lifetime. Depression is a leading cause of disability worldwide. So why are some of us still stigmatizing people living with a mental health condition when we know all of this? Let's listen to the facts and beat the stigma. Ohio, challenge what you know about mental health at beatthestigma.org.
Healthcare.gov is here for you when life happens. If you lost your health coverage because of turning 26, going off Medicaid, leaving your job, or moving, you could be eligible to enroll in new coverage now. And if you need to update your coverage because of marriage or having a baby, you could also be eligible. But don't wait. There's a limited time to enroll. Check your eligibility at healthcare.gov today. Life happens. Get covered. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office. You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
Don't let a cold, sinus infection, or allergies ruin your day. Breathe easier, sleep better, and feel healthier with Navage. Visit Navage.com, Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, or a store near you.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact Meteorologist Michael Behrens with your latest forecast. Showers and storms continue this evening around the region, likely impacting those football games out there as heavy rain is expected to make for muddy and slippery conditions. You should also watch out for some ponding and flooding on roadways and the occasional strong storm as the remnants of Helene push through the region. We'll see rain chances, at least for showers, continuing through the weekend and early next week. Temperatures staying near to below average. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast. I'm meteorologist Michael Behrens on 97.1 The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
No college education, and it shows. You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
Bone, I want to tell you and all the people here at Hollywood Casino Columbus about my friends at Universal Windows Direct. You know, fall is here. It's the perfect time to replace those old, drafty windows. Maybe not today because it's windy and rainy, but any other day. It's the perfect time before the true winter cold sets in. Why Universal Windows Direct? Because they back it all up with a true lifetime warranty for as long as you own the home and a 20-year warranty to the next homeowner. Think about that, Bone.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you live in your home your entire life, you die, the next person moves in, they get a 20-year warranty.
Wow.
Yes.
That's amazing.
It's amazing. And 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 years. I'm stupid. Even I know that. Restrictions apply because they always do. Call them. 614-502-5220 or go to uwd.com.
Mike, I have some disturbing news involving a landmark in the state of Ohio.
All right.
Now, we've got some wind and some rain going through the area. Obviously, thoughts with everybody down south as they're dealing with the hurricane. Some of the hurricane residuals are already starting to make their way up here. We got some wind, but nothing like what they're dealing with. However, I'm looking at a picture right now on Twitter/X. It is purported to be by somebody who is on I-71 between here and Cincinnati.
Yeah.
And they are showing that a lot of billboards in this area are getting blown away.
Oh, did something happen to the Hell is Real?
Well, someone is saying that this billboard that I'm looking at is the Hell is Real billboard, and it appears to have been it's definitely in bad shape. And now it's so bad right now, I can't tell if this is it. Here's the thing. I'm looking at this. I've seen the Hell is Real billboard a lot. This may not be it because it appears to be like a professional billboard that like a company owns.
Yeah, that's not real.
Right. The guy who has the Hell is Real billboard is just his own. So if you see that online, all I'm saying is we got a lot of listeners. We got a lot of people who drive all around. Be safe, of course. But if you visually see the Hell is Real billboard, and when you get somewhere safe, if you could, text the burner phone, 614-787-3093, or tweet us at Degenerate T-Bone. I just need someone, you don't need a picture, just someone who's had eyes on it. Let us know if that thing has made it through this storm.
You know what I love to do is I love to make references to things that are 35 years old. Do you remember the church lady
on
SNL?
Of course.
Where Dana Carvey was the church lady, and then she'd talk about something that had happened, and I was just thinking of that.
Okay.
Like, the Hell is Real billboard, if that is indeed knocked down. Do you think that's the remnants of the hurricane? Or is it, in fact, Satan?
Yeah, that could be, right? Now, I don't know. Would Satan want that mess? I don't really know what Satan's deal is on that. Does he support the Hell is Real billboard? Because, that's advertising for him. Technically, he's like, yes, it is real. Or does he want it to be kind of like a hidden, you don't know about this,
well, actually,
and then I get you down here, and then I torture you?
If you believe, then Satan wants to try and convince you that it's not real, that he's not real.
Right, but Satan is also prideful because he's all bad. Pride is bad, so he probably is like, I don't want him to know, but also I want to let him know who's doing the job down here. That's my spot. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like he's conflicted. Mm-hmm. And I don't know which way he would feel about the Hell is Real billboard. Maybe this whole time that guy's been doing the work of Satan.
But I'm willing to bet that if Satan takes physical form, he's got a tiny little nub wiener.
You think so?
I think so. That's why he's so pissed off all the time.
Oh, that could be. I honestly thought it went the other way, but, we each have our own personal Satans. You know what I mean?
Are you kidding?
Yeah. I think
if anybody's got the anaconda, it's
you think, why would he
Jesus
need it?
Cristo.
Why would he need it? He never used it. Right? What's he doing?
He doesn't need to use it.
No, he doesn't need to use it, but he doesn't have it. Why would he need that? I'm just saying, I think Satan...
You think Satan's hung?
I think he's slinging down.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he is.
I think he's overcompensating. That's why he's Satan.
Yeah, could be. He was an angel.
That's what I mean. And he was insecure.
Oh, do you think when he got thrown down in the pit of hell, that's when it went
that's like what I think. I think so.
Pee-pee no worky.
He needs to call my friends at Tri-State Men's Health.
Never know.
Promo code Satan.
Mike, good news. You and I are going to get a first-hand view of it one way or the other here. Probably
I'm on the
less than 20 or 30
I'm on the express train, my friend.
That's right, yeah.
Justin Fields was on Cam Hayward's podcast called Not Just Football. But on Not Just Football, they talk a lot of football. And so Cam Hayward asked Justin Fields, who else is trying to trade for you when you were with the Bears? And he says, I'm not sure of all the teams, but there were a lot of teams that already had solidified quarterbacks, and I didn't want to do that. Chargers were one. Ravens were another. Raiders, they talked to me a little bit. I don't know too much. Who else was in there? I don't know. But a lot of teams had solidified quarterbacks who just got new contracts, so I didn't want to go there. Instead, I came here with an old, stupid man in Russell Wilson, who I knew I could beat.
I was going to say, isn't that throwing some pretty... I'm trying to remember the timeline. Jen, you know this better than I do.
No, they signed Russell Wilson first.
Russell was there first.
He was there first.
Yes,
so
Russell was first.
He eyed up the situations and was like, let's see, this other place has...
I could beat out that old man.
Yeah.
Right. He looked at everybody else and said, oh, Russell Wilson? Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, let's sign up right there.
He
that
tucks
sounds
his
good.
jersey into his jeans.
He does, too. That is very bizarre.
I've heard that's the fashion now, though.
Is it, though?
Yes, because I'm told that, like, sweaters and things like that, you're supposed to tuck them in.
When are we going to see you do that?
Well, we haven't gotten into sweater weather yet. But when we do... Sweater.
Weather.
Sweater weather?
Sweater. Stop it.
Just for you. Should I tuck in my V-neck?
Yes.
I just got the T-shirt on today.
Well, and your V-neck is almost like a mock V-neck.
You like it, don't you?
And
that's why I like
mock
this.
Neck earlier.
I like a high V. See? Look at this V.
It's barely a V.
I know it's barely a V, and I like it that way. Some of these Vs, they show off the man cleavage. I don't want that.
You don't want to.
No.
You don't want to flap the cleave out there for everybody?
No, that's just for private
It's just
time.
a nice little resting place for your Adam's apple.
You like it?
Yeah.
One of my
You know what I like, too? I like to put my sunglasses on here, too.
Oh, I was going to say, you should take your chain and put it out like I did in high school with the turtlenecks.
He's had it out before.
There you go.
Throw it out there.
Just throw it out there.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Nice. Timmy, by
Love
the way,
that
Timmy
look
Hall,
for
who's
you.
not here, but when he's back at the station, that's all Timmy does now. He's just wearing the chain.
But he doesn't do it in jest.
No. Oh, no, it's not ironic. He loves it.
He's in his full Hungarian tracksuit today.
He is today, yes.
His green, like it's lime green. He sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
And he said that he specifically went to Sam's Club and walked around just to get reactions from people.
This is Tim Hall, folks. This is who you are listening to on the Buckeye Show. That's what he does. Also, and he got reactions. He got one from Dom Taberi today, where Dom's like, "Hey, what are you dressed like? What nation is that?" And he's like, "It's Hungary." He's like, "It looks like Iran." And then he's like, "It looks like it could be Mexico." And he's just guessing countries that have
got green,
red, and white.
They got
in their
green
flag.
in the flag.
Yeah, so that was a fun conversation we got to be privy to.
I love coming to work. Like this happened to me on Monday. I come in, Dom sachets over. "Hey, try out your flamethrower yet?" "Yes, Dom. I used it this weekend. I flambéed some peaches, Dom."
"Oh, did you?"
"No, I didn't."
"Oh, see, that's good. You lied to him, as you should."
"I scalloped some potatoes and then put a little..." In fairness,
that's not the hand motion that I expect when you scallop potatoes.
I'm terrified.
I'm
terrified to use this thing.
Why?
It's fire.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot.
Cooking with fire, cooking with gas. You never heard these phrases?
No, the stove is different. It's in my hand.
Yeah, it's that. Have you ever held a lighter? You light candles. What do you light those with?
Tiny little thing. You should see
your flint out and start doing
you should
that?
see the BTUs on this bad boy.
Yeah,
this isn't like a little Bic lighter.
Let me tell you what.
It'll melt your face off.
You could light a candle from the other room with that thing.
I know you could.
Aim it across. They actually go through a wall.
Plus, I'll probably try and light my own farts on fire with that thing. You know how I am.
Yeah, and your tongue will be singed. Is how that'll work. It'll travel all the way through.
Let's talk about more conference realignment that you don't care about, but we'll talk about it anyway coming up next. That's a hell of a tease. What happened to Fish? Did he get bored and leave?
Yes.
All right. Colin Mann and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 10-minute delay due to an accident that's blocking the left lane. If you're on westbound 270 on the North Outer Belt near 71, it will be stop and go from Cleveland Avenue there. And there's a 15-minute delay on westbound 270 on the South Outer Belt from 23 to 71. This report is sponsored by Z-Bart. Tough roads demand tougher protection. Shield your vehicle's underside with genuine Z-Bart undercoating from $2.99 and fortify your truck bed against scratches, impacts, and dents with Rhino Lining Spray-On Bed Liner starting at $4.99. Z-Bart, your vehicle's best defense. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking for reliable roofing services in Central Ohio? Go with Nitro Roofing. We'll get the job done right the first time. Reach out today for a free estimate at nitroroofing.com.
Mike Rowe here with a quick question. Have you noticed mold, mildew, bowing walls, or water in your basement? I hope not, but if you have, your basement is losing the war against groundwater. That's where Ohio Basement Authority comes in, a groundworks company. They can honestly assess your situation and create a plan to waterproof your basement and stabilize your walls. Schedule your free inspection at ohiobasementauthority.com/row.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Common Man here for Jermaine Lexus of Dublin and Easton. Fall is here. It's still warm and dry and everything's brown. But yay, fall. Maybe after your summer road trips, you've realized your vehicle sucks. My friends at Jermaine Lexus want to help. Right now, they have special APRs as low as 2.99% on their most popular models like the ES and RX, or lease payments starting as low as $4.99 a month. My friends at Jermaine are the best in the business. If you're in the market, please stop in. 2 locations to serve you, Dublin and Easton, JermaineLexus.com.
Hello, I am a serious announcer hired to deliver a serious announcement. Get an Apex Pros winter tune-up for your furnace right now for only $29. Notice we are simply giving you the facts. Just $29 to make sure your furnace is ready for the upcoming Ohio winter. We know how you enjoy our usual fun and funny commercials. Hello? Beg pardon? Well, I see no reason to bring my mother into this. Good day to you, sir. Where was I? Oh, yes. A $29 tune-up will make sure your furnace runs safely and warmly all winter. That's serious. I'm serious. That's why we're not doing the usual that you've come to expect from Apex Pros. None of this or this nonsense. $29 for a furnace tune-up from Apex Pros. The pros who knows? Knows? Is that really how you say it? The pros who
Apex Pros, the official plumber of the Columbus Blue Jackets. ApexPros.com.
Much like a vampire, we need to be invited into your house. But once we're in, we never leave. Listen to The Fan on your Alexa or Google Home smart speaker. Just say play 97.1 The Fan and prepare to be amazed. Do it now.
After 31 years in Washington, just how much has Sherrod Brown changed? When he first wanted our vote, he said this.
My allegiance will be to Ohio and to the communities in Ohio.
To Ohio? Sherrod Brown voted for amnesty for 11 million illegal immigrants, and he voted to give them taxpayer-funded benefits, like free health care to illegals who get amnesty, Social Security checks, COVID relief checks, all to be paid for by you. And Sherrod Brown's open border policies have led to more fentanyl, dangerous gangs, even terrorists pouring into our country. So when Sherrod Brown says this,
my allegiance will be to Ohio and to the communities in Ohio.
Don't listen to what Sherrod Brown says. Watch what he does. Because Sherrod Brown doesn't vote for Ohio anymore. He's way too liberal for Ohio. American Crossroads paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising. Not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. AmericanCrossroads.org.
Common Man here for Diamonds Direct. At a time when you need it the most, Diamonds Direct is doing something that seems impossible. They are rolling back finance rates to 0%. Yes, but the clock is ticking. Diamonds Direct's ultimate offer is almost over. You can get 5 years of 0% financing on any purchase. It's the perfect chance for worry-free shopping with no interest and monthly payments customized for you. And they're now open Sunday, September 29th to give you more of a chance to take advantage of the amazing opportunity. From luxury timepieces to engagement rings and more. 0% financing for 60 months. I'm stupid, but that's 5 whole years. Don't have a calculator ready? I will help you. $10,000 engagement ring is around $167 a month. $6,000 pair of diamond stud earrings, about $50 a month. But the offer ends September 30th, losers. And it's on approved credit, I have to say it. Get details, showroom hours, and more at diamondsdirect.com. Tell them Common Man sent you.
Hey, Buckeye fans. As the official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics, Roosters is kicking off an incredible giveaway you won't want to miss. This football season, we're giving away 12 ultimate Buckeye experiences. 3 drawings, 12 winners with prizes including tickets, sideline passes, and 2 trips to a Buckeye postseason game. Go to roosterswings.com to register and see all the details. 3 drawings, 12 amazing prizes. Register today and every day. Roosters, a fun, casual joint.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Your undisputed leader in talking about nothing. This is Man and Bone.
We're out at Hollywood Casino Columbus. We have
Look out, Mike. There's people behind you.
YouTube
Look
chat
out.
here behind us waving on the YouTube chat. If you couldn't be here with us, head to YouTube, search for 971 The Fan, and then you'll see us.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
We've got Craig, we have Downtown Dad, we have Cedric all hanging out with us. So thank you guys. Oh, they left. They're gone.
They're gone now. We're live in the Sportsbook, the newly christened ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Stop on by and see us. It's also Tool of the Week Friday, at Man and Bone 971 on Twitter. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. You've been very quiet today.
Me?
Yeah.
What do you mean, quiet?
Well, you know, I don't know. You know, forget about it. Forget what I just said.
You've been very loud. How about that?
Hey, you know what I want to know about?
What do you want to know about?
The Mountain West.
Oh, I love
That's what I want to know about.
Is it still a thing?
Yes. They have secured commitments from the remaining 7 members. So the remaining 7 members have said, we are committed to you until we're not. Now, the new Pac-12 also has 7 members. Here's the thing. Pac-12 is a shell of itself. It's not really the Pac-12. We know this. Mountain West is half of what it used to be because new Pac-12 came and took Mountain West teams. When are these two going to figure it out? That they're actually secretly in love with each other.
Just bring it together.
You're not fighting against each other. You need to bring it together, man, like a nice blended family. This is Brady Bunch.
Yeah, but I feel like the Pac-12 is probably saying, we are too big to be considered.
You're not.
The Mountain West.
No,
I know, but in their head,
not.
They're thinking, we wouldn't stoop so low. We are, I'm sure in their heads they tell themselves, we're a Power 5 conference. You're not. You're barely a conference at all, but they have the history of the Pac-12. Meanwhile, the Mountain West is probably saying, we don't want to prop them up. They're ripe for the kill. We may just end them if we stick this out and land some big fish. So they're probably not wanting to merge either. I'm guarantee it's something like that why they haven't gotten together, Mike.
Yeah. I'm just rooting for those two kids to work it out.
I'm not. I like all the drama and the fighting. And by the way, if you think it's going to change anything anytime soon, it will not. I guarantee you.
The Crew, they were at the White House today, Bone. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. I was actually texting with a few buddies who work for the team who are over there. Look, I think it's a tremendous honor when a team gets to go to the White House. You know, it's something very cool that our country does. I think that's a neat gesture. And very awesome that the Crew, a local team, they didn't get to do it in 2020.
You don't think they do it in the KHL? They don't go to the Kremlin when someone wins?
They may. You know what?
I bet they do.
Well, that one you can't turn down, can you? You can't be like, you know what? Because like some teams have in the past, or some, players have occasionally said, like, hey,
I don't like the president. I'm not going to go.
I'm not going to go, right? And whatever you think of that, that's the thing.
I don't like
happened.
Putin. I'm not going to go. Very interesting choice. I feel your entire family.
Then you don't play hockey anymore or do anything else. So, yeah. Also, I mean, in the KHL, you have to be careful because on the flight over,
your plane will crash.
Yes, that might be a thing.
See.
But, unfortunately, I guess when this happened, the Crew were there. I saw Wilfried Nancy there was a photo of him talking to Don Garber. And he looked, they were just talking, I'm quite sure, but the photo made it look like he was screaming at Don Garber, and I hope he was. I hope he was yelling at him and saying, why didn't we get an exemption for a goalkeeper? What the hell is wrong with you? You gave us botulism when we went down to play in the CONCACAF Champions Cup.
Don did that?
Yes.
Oh.
Because he doesn't want the Crew to win anything because he wants Messi to win everything. And if Messi can't win, he doesn't want the Crew to win. That's the conspiracy theory.
That's stupid.
No. Have you met Don Garber? He's stupid.
But my point is, if you were going to have a conspiracy, wouldn't it be to prop up the Crew?
No.
So that when Messi ultimately does win, oh, look what happened. No. He beat the Columbus Crew, the best team in the league.
They already anointed him. Just yesterday they put a thing out where they're like, hey, next year, the Champions Cup that the Crew were in? Because we won things. We won MLS Cup last year, so we got to be in it again.
Yeah.
We'll be in it next year because we were in the finals of CONCACAF Champions Cup, so that automatically gets you in next year.
Is that the one where everybody had diarrhea?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, they came out yesterday and said, hey, good news, Inter Miami in the Champions Cup. And it's like, well, the season's not over.
Did they earn it?
They haven't won anything yet. They said, well, they're going to finish like top 5, so let them in. So they're just in. They just went ahead and said they're in now. So good news. They already made that. I'm sure whenever they win the Supporters' Shield, which is what they are likely to do, if they win that will be the impetus where they'll say, oh, good, now you're in the Club World Cup instead of the Crew.
When is Miami coming to town? Is it next week?
It's Wednesday. And that, let me tell you, the stakes for that are pretty high for the Crew. Crew are 8 points back of Miami. They have one game in hand, which means they have one more game to play than Miami, so they could get 3 points there. Then, if they beat Miami, that's another 3 points they gain on them. That's 6 total points. Then Miami has to lose another game, and then the Crew could take over and win it, the Supporters' Shield for the regular season record. I don't care as much about that, but I do care because it would piss off Don Garber.
Is Messi playing next week?
I mean, he's healthy. He's
all
back
right.
with the
I just
team.
didn't know if he was fearful of coming here.
Oh, he is. I guarantee you, he's terrified. We'll find. But you know what? It's real grass, so you got a good shot because the Crew, unlike the cowards at Ohio State, they play with real grass. So you're going to get Lionel Messi to show up for this.
Oh, does he refuse to play on unofficial turf?
No, he doesn't play on turf.
I didn't know that.
Unless there's like a league mandate.
What
where
if it's
they're
a championship game and you're in a stadium that has turf? He's not going to play?
Listen. Go watch. They're not going to let anybody host that game that's not. If Messi's in it, the Western Conference Final will be 2 teams that are on natural grass. Guarantee you. That's the conspiracy theory I 100% buy into.
A lot of conspiracy theories, man.
It's one. It's that Don Garber sucks and will do anything to prop up this league with Lionel Messi.
Conspiracy theory essentially that the whole league is fixed.
You know the whole league is paying Lionel Messi's salary, right?
I didn't say the whole league wasn't
has to
stupid.
pay like how you pay a Ticketmaster fee when you buy a ticket.
I understand.
They get to play a Lionel Messi fee.
But stupid and corrupt are 2 different things.
And Don Garber's both.
Okay.
So you've got both your bases covered.
I'm just saying, shouldn't we dig more into this then?
No. That's how conspiracy theories work. You do the minimal effort. You hear a couple podcasts. You form an opinion. You never, ever deviate.
All right, well, I believe you.
Thank you.
It's all on the take.
That's right. I agree.
And I'm going to say that Wilfred Nancy was screaming at Don Garber today.
Well, did you see what happened at the White House? The President of the United States didn't introduce them at the White House.
Why?
Because Don Garber locked him in a bathroom and said, don't introduce the Crew. Get the first gentleman to come out. The second gentleman.
Biden wasn't there?
Biden was there. They met earlier, but then he had probably other presidential things to do, apparently. So he wasn't available.
What is more important
Jill
than
Biden wasn't
the
available.
reigning MLS Cup champions?
Maybe Joe and Jill were, having a moment.
Get the hell out of here.
And then, well, anyway, it was Doug Emhoff, who is Kamala Harris's husband, the first gentleman, or the second gentleman. No breaking news there. He was the one who handled those duties today. So that's who they had
but
introduced
isn't he the first gentleman, though, because there is no other first gentleman?
No, I don't.
I mean, the president's not the first gentleman.
No, but I don't know what they call the person who's married to the vice president. I thought
if Biden was in a polyamorous marriage where he had a husband and a wife, then yes, there would be a first gentleman.
I don't know, but I think first gentleman is the title for the first lady, first gentleman. That's like if you're married to the president.
Right, but my point is there is no first gentleman.
I don't know what to tell you.
So shouldn't the second gentleman take up that mantle as the first gentleman?
Well, again, I don't know if this will happen, but if we have a lady president in the future, then that'll be the first gentleman. Does that mean that the vice president, if that's a man, if that's his wife, is she now the first lady? I don't think so. Right?
I don't know. I just like how you said lady president like you're 90 years old.
We're talking gentlemen and ladies here. That's the terminology they've chosen.
This lady president.
I don't know what to tell you.
Major League Soccer's fixed.
That's right.
And it's all because of the lady president.
There you go. That's right.
Hey, NFL picks are next. If you would like us to represent you in NFL picks, Teddy, did you already pick people? Or should I even?
No, I picked people. There's don't do it.
All right, we already have
names
people
here.
for
It's
picks.
crazy.
So don't text me, especially don't text me pictures of your groomed dong. None of that. I've had enough of it. I've seen more of those in the last 3 days than I've ever seen in my life. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to run into a slowdown due to an accident that's on the left shoulder of southbound 270 on the East Outer Belt after Easton Way. And watch out for a disabled vehicle that's on westbound 670's off-ramp to 315, causing some delay. This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples prints anything you need for your business, like banners, flyers, and signs. And Staples will beat any price quote. Print more, save more. Up to $150 off your print purchase. Offer ends 11/2. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print or staples.com/price match for price match guarantee. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Pella Windows and Doors. Voted by Columbus homeowners as the leading and most trusted window brand. Find out why at PellaColumbus.com or at their brand new Polaris showroom.
Looking for your next Subaru? At Byers Airport Subaru, we give you options from start to finish. Browse and shop entirely online from the comfort of your home at ColumbusSubaru.com or stop by and visit one of our friendly brand specialists just by the airport.
Right now, you can get the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester for 3.9% for up to 48 months.
Whether you prefer to click or come in, we've got you covered. Your journey starts at Byers Airport Subaru. Come see why it's better to buy at Byers.
Subject to credit approval. Financing offer term up to 48 months on 2025 Subaru Forester. Cannot be combined with any other incentive. See dealer for details. Offer ends 9/30/24.
Trust and Will knows that this fall, you're likely celebrating a birthday, your own, a loved one's, or even welcoming a new addition. Because fall is the most popular birthday season in America. And Trust and Will celebrates milestones by protecting what matters most. Trust and Will makes estate planning easy and affordable, with step-by-step guidance designed by attorneys but customized by you. All documents are state-specific, legally valid, and secure. Plus, Trust and Will has thousands of 5-star reviews and a rating of excellent on Trustpilot. So join the hundreds of thousands of families in celebrating and securing your future with Trust and Will. Visit trustandwill.com now with offer code Columbus for 10% off your plan. That's trustandwill.com, offer code Columbus. Trustandwill.com. Trust and Will is an online service providing legal forms and information. It is not a law firm and is not a substitute for the advice of an attorney. Documents are not valid until formally executed in accordance with applicable law.
Picture this, the perfect summer barbecue. No stress, no responsibilities, just all your friends, burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and a delicious, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar in your hand. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Burgers sizzling, hot dogs cooking, Pepsi Zero Sugar fizzing, and a backyard of very, very happy people. Oh yeah, we could get used to this. Very, very used to this. Pepsi, the official beverage of Grill's Night Out.
Guess what? Our ugly faces are on YouTube. Search 971 The Fan and watch all your favorite shows. Laptop, phone, tablet, smart TV, we're everywhere. Bring us in the bedroom with you. Yes, The Fan.
Welcome to the greatest show on turf at Great Lakes Kia.
I'm pretty sure that's just tile.
And you can feel the excitement in the air. Brand new Kias under $5 a day.
I'm Bart Zimmerman, General Manager at Great Lakes Kia.
Bart's coming up big. Lease new 24 Kia Forte LXS, EV Wind, and Sorrento LX.
Under $5 a day. $5.
Oh, and the fan favorite, new 24 Kia Telluride LX, under $8 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
Even new 24 Kia Carnival LXS, under $9 a day.
There's a flag on the play. It looks like credit interference.
No problem. Get approved with 1.9% financing.
Take the winning drive to Great Lakes Kia.
Great cars, great people, Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus,
GreatLakesKia.com.
Visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
After 31 years in Washington, just how much has Sherrod Brown changed? When he first wanted our vote, he said this.
My allegiance will be to Ohio and to the communities in Ohio.
To Ohio? Sherrod Brown voted for amnesty for 11 million illegal immigrants, and he voted to give them taxpayer-funded benefits, like free health care to illegals who get amnesty, Social Security checks, COVID relief checks, all to be paid for by you. And Sherrod Brown's open border policies have led to more fentanyl, dangerous gangs, even terrorists pouring into our country. So when Sherrod Brown says this,
my allegiance will be to Ohio and to the communities in Ohio.
Don't listen to what Sherrod Brown says. Watch what he does. Because Sherrod Brown doesn't vote for Ohio anymore. He's way too liberal for Ohio. American Crossroads paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. AmericanCrossroads.org.
Saturday is game day on The Fan.
Sponsored by Riker Ford.
Every game, every season, you're home of the Buckeyes. The Fan. Back when I was banging, this show slapped. Whatever the hell that means. You're listening to Common Man and T-Bone.
We are live at Hollywood Casino in the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Stop on by and see us. Or if you're unable to, you can watch us on YouTube still. We have the hostage video cam, but we're still on. So go search for us there.
By the way, how's the tower cam holding up? I thought I saw something on here that maybe said that the tower cam is a little
Wobbly?
Wonky? Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. Hope nothing disturbed the wasp's nest that is right above the tower cam.
Buckeye Hubert said, can we get the tower cam adjusted back? I miss my cars and trucks. Because the tower cam showed.
See.
I don't know. We'll watch it in the next break. We'll have to see.
We have reformatted NFL picks, but we're about to do them now. Teddy, would you like to hit the open?
Common Man and T-Bone present NFL Picks.
Sponsored by Roosters. Roosters, a fun casual joint and official wing sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
All right, Teddy, tell us who we are going to be playing for. Who are we picking for today?
All right, Common Man, you will be playing for Sean.
Sean. What do we know about Sean? Anything?
I don't know anything about him. I got his phone number here.
I'm going to say Sean is a good man. He is a war veteran.
Okay.
And now he goes to kindergartens and teaches kids the power of passive conflict resolution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like how you also did Stolen Valor for him. That's good. Where he may not even have done that, but you give
I don't care. It's Sean.
Okay.
War veteran Sean. Sorry about your missing leg. Who's playing with T-Bone?
T-Bone has Jonathan playing.
What a stupid name.
What a stupid name for that guy.
What does Jonathan do?
Jonathan is an auto mechanic.
I see.
Who also occasionally destroys his pickup basketball league. Like, just dunks on everybody.
Good.
Yeah.
I like
guy,
that.
Jonathan. Good job.
And Teddy, who are you playing for today?
I am playing for, let's see here, it's Caleb. And Caleb, he is a forest ranger. Works out one of the parks. I think it's one of the ones that Bone goes out to a lot.
Oh, there you go.
Which one is that?
Oh, I go to all of them, Ted, but let's say High Banks.
Yeah, High Banks. So I think that's where he's out there, and he's a big fan.
All right.
Nice.
Well, one of these lucky people, if I win, Sean gets the prize. If Bone wins, Jonathan gets the prize.
How does he say his name?
Jonathan.
Thank you.
And if Teddy wins, Caleb gets the prize. Are you boys ready to go?
Yeah.
All right.
We're ready. Let's do it.
Game number 1, the Saints at the Falcons. I'm going to go with the Birds at home.
Yeah, I feel like Atlanta's going to be the home team I like here, and I think they're playing well. I'm going to Atlanta.
Yeah, I wanted to take the Saints, but I think I jumped off that bandwagon. I'm going with Atlanta.
I think Alvin Kamara's ouchie, too, isn't he? Is he going to play?
I'm going to say yes.
Because I know he was iffy at practice this week. Anyway, I'm taking the Birds at home. Rams on the road at the Bears. Rams, I thought, were dead in the water last week against San Francisco. 49ers were controlling that first quarter, and then not. Bears have had problems offensively. However, I'm feeling it today, boys. I'm going to go with my Chicago Bears over the L.A. Rams.
I know it's on the road, but I'm going to take the Rams to get the job done. I think that they showed some pluckiness last week.
It's too bad you're wrong. Ted?
I'm going with the Rams as well.
Wrong.
Wrong.
Minnesota Vikings at the Packers. I believe Sam Darnold's good to go with the knee here, and I think Jordan Love's going to play for the Packers. Regardless, I'm going Vikings on the road.
Yeah, both quarterbacks being a little iffy for this one. I'm still going with the better team, which I think is Minnesota.
I'm taking the Packers at home. They're in Lambeau. They're going to get it done.
Okay. Jen Winters and her Pittsburgh Steelers on the road at the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts beat the Bears last week. I am not an Anthony Richardson fan. I think he sucks. And so I will go with the Steelers defense to eat him alive. Steelers win.
I'm going with Pittsburgh solely to jinx them because I cannot have them starting 4-0. So Pittsburgh wins. I hope they lose.
I'm going with the Steelers as well.
Denver Broncos with an improbable, for me, victory in Tampa last week. They're on the road again facing Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. I will take Mr. Conspiracy Theory at home.
I'm guessing, is there going to be weather for this type? I didn't look at any of the weather reports, but I'm guessing East Coast probably going to have some weather.
Does that change your mind either way?
No. Jets win.
All right.
Jets as well.
Eagles on the road at Tampa. Tampa lost, like I just said, at home to the Broncos last week. Do they lose 2 in a row at home? I'm going to say yes. Eagles on the road.
I think I picked the Eagles in this one. I didn't have it checked on my thing here, but the one I gave it 10, I'm going to say I had the Eagles. I'm going with the Eagles on the road.
Now, who cares about the Eagles? We're going with Tampa Bay and Baker Mayfield. Let's go.
That's right. Cowboy boy. That's right.
Bengals desperately need a victory at Carolina. The Ginger Ninja, the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton is the quarterback for the Carolina Panthers. I will go for the Bengals on the road.
I'm going Cincinnati as well.
Yeah, Bengals have to win this one.
Could be the worst team in the NFL right now, the Jacksonville Jaguars at Houston. Yes, C.J. Stroud got kicked in the face last week. Both of these teams got kicked in the face last week, but I think the Texans win at home.
Yeah, this is a get-right game for Houston. They win. I think it's going away.
Yeah, Houston gets it done easily.
Commanders with a big win against the Bengals on Monday night. They head to Arizona, who lost last week. I'm going to say the Cardinals get it done at home.
Yeah, I believe in Marvin Harrison Jr.'s team. I'm going with Arizona.
Yep, Kyler Murray gets it done. Arizona.
Patriots on the road at San Francisco. I will go for the 49ers at home.
I don't believe in New England. I'm with you. San Francisco.
It's easy, 49ers.
Brownies and Raiders. Both these teams dealing with lots of injuries. I will go with the Browns on the road.
I'm going to go with the players all looking at their team, which was stolen from Oakland and moved to Vegas. They saw another team this week get stolen from Oakland, going to eventually move to Vegas, and they're like, yeah. And they're going to take it to the Browns. Vegas wins.
I think the Browns get this done. They need a win. Everybody's hurting this game from both teams, but yeah, the Browns get it done.
Chiefs on the road at the Chargers. Is Taylor Heineke starting in this game for the Chargers? Do we know? You know what? I don't care. Chiefs on the road.
Could be Easton Stick.
Go ahead.
I'm going to go with Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Sunday night, Bills at Baltimore. Bills are playing really good football right now. I'll take the Bills on the road.
I'm taking the Ravens.
I got the Ravens at home as well.
Monday night, 2 games. The first one, they should show to prisoners, the Titans at the Dolphins. Who is starting for the Dolphins since...
I don't know.
What's his name? Skylar White hurt his chest.
That's right.
Skylar Thompson. What's the difference?
Yeah.
I'll take the Dolphins at home.
I'm going with the Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins, I guess.
And the late game, Seattle at Detroit. I will take the Lions at home.
I'm going with Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit.
Let's do point totals for that Detroit game. I'm going to say 51.
I wrote down 45.
44.
All right.
Oh, wait a Price is Right me, Ted. Thanks.
Sean, I feel good about our picks. If Sean wins or Jonathan wins or Caleb wins, they take home a $50 Roosters gift card. Teddy has informed me that the state of Ohio has many weird world records. We will discuss them coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
We've got a 15-minute slowdown due to an accident that's blocking the left lane on westbound 270. On the north outer belt near 71, it will be stop and go from Westerville there. And we've got some more stop and go traffic that's causing a 5-minute delay on southbound 270 on the west outer belt from Cemetery Road to Roberts Road. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do, and it's the law. CenterPoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by The Waterworks. Trust the pros at The Waterworks for all your plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling needs. Visit thewaterworks.com today to get started.
Hi, I'm Joanna Williams, General Manager at Tansky Sawmill Toyota. Is it time for a new or used car? Visit Tansky Sawmill Toyota on the corner of Sawmill and 161. Home of the Tansky Promise, where our salespeople aren't paid on commission. We have a 72-hour exchange policy, and every transaction is upfront and transparent. You can even start the process at home. Visit TanskySawmillToyota.com to start your purchase today and to see all of this month's specials. And when you think Toyota, think Tansky.
Navigating mental health insurance benefits can be overwhelming, but you don't have to do it alone. The Mental Health Insurance Assistance Office is here to guide you. Our expert team will help you connect with your health insurance plan to understand available behavioral health benefits. Say goodbye to frustration and hello to control over your mental well-being. Call 855-438-6442 today.
My kids call me Tom. So unnerving. Every day, the older one's like, "How you doing, Tom?" I go, "Hey, I'm not your stepdad, all right? I wish I was. It'd be a lot easier, but I'm not."
From his multiple Netflix specials, comedian Tom Segura brings his new tour, Come Together, to Schottenstein Center Friday, October 4th. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Tom Segura, Come Together.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
To Central Ohioans, fall means one thing, football. At Sears Heating and Cooling, fall also means one thing, furnaces. We're not plumbers or electricians. Nope. For 74 years, we've been your Central Ohio heating and cooling experts. Need an electrician or plumber? We'll gladly give you a referral, but we won't pretend to be your one-stop shop for all the trades. We're HVAC experts, and our mission is to provide the highest quality service at the best possible price. That's the local advantage of doing business with your neighbors at Sears Heating and Cooling. Online at SearsHeatingCooling.com.
Shop new dollar deals at Meijer. $1 is all you need when you shop hundreds of participating items, like select bell peppers, Swanson broth, or Campbell soup, and 1.25 liters of Coca-Cola or Pepsi products, all just $1 each. That's it. Pay just $1 on select items with Meijer dollar deals for a limited time. Limit 10 per item. Exclusions apply. See all the deals in-store or in the Meijer app.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars. Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus. The Fan. Sports Center.
And I'm Timmy Hall. Wild weather day. That's throwing fits with the Blue Jackets getting to preseason game number 3, which is tonight on The Fan in D.C. as they play the Capitals. Stay tuned for updates on our coverage, originally set for 6:45 after our Buckeye show, where it's me and Dave Biddle getting you ready for tomorrow. You will definitely hear Bell Fountain at London on 1460 ESPN Columbus and The Fan's HD2 right at 7. Tomorrow, the number 3 Ohio State Buckeyes, they start Big Ten play and go on the road for the first time. 7:30 primetime kickoff coverage here on The Fan all day long. Buckeyes, a 24-point favorite. Last loss to Sparty, that famous one in 2015. Baseball, Guards fire up the final series against the Astros at 7:10 tonight. Guards are at home. Reds just lost to the Cubs at Wrigley, 1-0. This one's sponsored by Valley Ford. From F-150 to F-750, Valley Ford of Columbus is Ohio's commercial truck headquarters.
Never have I been so excited to get a whiff of sweaty jock straps. It's Football Friday.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Yay, football, The Fan. Best known for their contributions to the fast food breakfast world. This is Man and Bone.
We are live out at Hollywood Casino in the ESPN Bet Sportsbook on this Tool of the Week Friday. Send in your Twitter tools at Man and Bone 971. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. Teddy handed this to me today because we were talking about like the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah.
Recently. And how, is it you who thinks it's a scam or Timmy thinks it's a scam?
I don't know that I thought it was a scam. I was wondering if it's actually tied in with the Guinness, like drinking.
No,
like
it's
beer.
not. Get out of here.
Or is it Sir Alec Guinness, the guy who played Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yes,
Maybe
it's him.
He is the one who started all that? I have no idea.
By the way, speaking of sirs and dames, I saw that Dame Maggie Smith passed away today at the age of 89.
Who's that?
You know Maggie Smith. She was in...
Jen, it looks like I just said, Jen... You're going to have to work here for another 8 hours. Like, Jen's
she was in Harry Potter. She was in Downton Abbey. And
all things I haven't watched.
You'd know her if you saw her.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that she passed away.
Yeah, she was 89, had a good life. She turned herself into a cat, went into the afterlife. Right, Jen?
I don't know her from Harry Potter.
That's in Harry Potter.
I know her from Downton
That's right,
Abbey.
Jen, because only losers watch that.
All right, well,
right?
I'm going to
you were telling me before the show. Jen said only losers watch Harry Potter.
Let me tell you what happens in Harry
I'm not
Potter.
getting into that. I don't need Harry Potter fans mad at me. I only saw one movie.
For you, Jen.
It's not for me. but I don't hate on the Harry Potter.
I'm going to run you down in my used Honda Civic. Woo!
J.K. Rowling, though, she can go to hell.
All right. I do remember saying to Jen once, like, hey, have you ever read a book? And she was like, what? No, I have a life. Thank you. I don't read. So it might just be that. She just doesn't like anything involving reading.
So in Harry Potter, Maggie Smith's character would turn herself into a black cat, right? And then she would go to Springfield, and the Haitians would eat her.
Oh, is that right? They're eating the dogs.
Yes.
They're eating the cats.
I'm just saying. That's what happened in Harry Potter.
There's no actual evidence of that, though, sadly, despite everyone wanting
No,
it
there's
to be a
evidence
thing.
that Maggie Smith turned into a cat.
Oh, okay, good. I'm glad
there's
to know
evidence of that.
Good. Glad to know that.
Yeah. All right, anyway, so Teddy was telling me about stuff that they have in the state of Ohio that is world record worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Not just worthy, but, these are actual world records.
Okay.
Maybe you're saying, I got nothing to do this weekend. The game's not on until 7:30. What am I going to do? Well, you can go check out one of these bizarre things. How about this? The world's largest bread loaf sculpture.
Okay. Where is that?
It's in Urbana.
Oh, boy.
All right?
Oh, boy. You know what you've just done?
What?
You mentioned Urbana on this show.
Yes.
Which means not you, but me. I am going to get a text from Sticker Brad saying, hey, what's up? I heard you guys talking about Urbana. And then
First of all, I don't know who Sticker Brad is.
Did you go to Crable's? And that'll be the next text is, did you go there? And I'll say, no, I didn't go to Urbana. Mike brought up that there's a large bread loaf there. And then
bread loaf sculpture.
Sorry, bread loaf sculpture.
Outside of the American Pan Factory, 417 East Water Street.
Is it a factory of pan?
Pans.
Like the American word for English word for pan is pan. The English word or the Spanish word for bread is also pan. So I'm confused because they have a bread sculpture in front of a pan factory. I need to know.
Anyway, this is a fiberglass and steel sculpture of bread.
They're making something there.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Maybe you're saying that doesn't interest me. I'd like to see the world's strongest duct tape. That's in Avon.
What does that mean?
T-Rex brute force duct tape can hold 700 pounds. It earned it the title the world's strongest duct tape by World Records Academy and the 2024 Guinness Book of World Records.
Well,
Apparently they make it there in Avon.
I see. I was going to say, well, don't they sell that probably in stores? You could probably see that wherever they sell it. Just walk into a hardware store and say, oh, my God, I've got it. The world's strongest duct tape.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Maybe at the factory they have, like, Dr. Now patients sitting on it. You need to lose...
Sitting on it?
24 pounds.
It's strong enough to hold them up. They're hanging from the ceiling with it is what they're doing.
I see.
It's taped them to the ceiling, and they're just stuck there being held by
Yes, they make an obese
course.
person's sex swing.
Yes,
T-Rex
out of duct
brute
tape.
force.
Out of duct tape.
World's largest dog photo shoot. That's in Warrensville Heights.
Well, it was.
That's where they had it there.
They did it.
Over the course of 5 hours on an August day in 2019, more than 350 dogs were photographed at the Positivity Pinecrest Dog Carnival. It came one dog photo away from tripling the previous record of 123 dog photos set in the Philippines in 2017.
I love how they tried to, in this article, throw shade at these people like, well, they came one away from tripling. They almost tripled it. They blew this record out of the water. Congrats to these people.
Anyway,
good job.
Most layers in a sandwich. This was accomplished in Cleveland back in 2014. Cleveland's Sugardale Foods created a massive 40-layer fluffernutter and bacon sandwich. These 40 layers gave the food company the world record for the most layers in a sandwich.
They also had the record for WTF. Why was that the one you picked? Why wouldn't they just go like bologna or turkey and cheese or something? They had to go with fluffernutter and bacon?
Probably hard to get the turkey sliced. You know, it's easier to spread the...
It's Sugardale. That's their job. They make lunch meats.
I don't know.
They make hot dogs.
How about the world's largest Our Lady of Guadalupe statue? You would think that would be, I don't know, somewhere else other than Windsor, Ohio, but it's there. What?
I'm going to sound really stupid. Is Guadalupe a place or a person? I thought it was a place. Like I was going to say, wouldn't it be... I don't know. This is...
Jen,
do we know anything about Guadalupe?
Our Lady of Guadalupe.
I'm assuming it's a woman's name, but hold please, I'll do the Googling.
All right. But that would be like you being Our Lady of Jen. That wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Our Lady of Guadalupe, 33 feet tall, was the statue located in Windsor, Ohio, the largest in the world. created over 10,000 hours by Richard Hyman.
Hey.
His students and volunteers. The statue is made up of more than 450,000 individual mosaic tiles.
Guadalupe, for what it's worth, is a string of islands that are in the Caribbean.
Okay.
That are apparently part of, like, the French Antilles or something like that.
All right, thank you.
So anyway, Guadalupe, a place. So
Most people...
They would have the statue.
Most people opening drink cans simultaneously.
Every Browns game.
This was done...
For the first drive. It's
in
just...
Sydney, Ohio, by nearly 2,500 people in 2019.
Oh.
So they all opened up their drink cans at the same time. Again, who is organizing this and why?
Also, they're not monitoring NFL stadiums or like any... Because if you go to... I'm sure you could have done this at many baseball stadiums.
But not at the same time.
No, they all do. When it's like, oh, yeah, let's sit down and we got our can of beer. And then, like, as soon as the game starts, you're like, nope, I got a drink. This is terrible.
Well, did you know that right here in Columbus, inside the Pins Mechanical downtown, is the world's largest ping pong paddle?
Wow.
Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Why haven't you gone?
I don't know.
You need to go. You love ping
141
pong.
North 4th.
You and Timmy, I've been there. I didn't know they had that. Maybe
it's
they didn't
11
have it when
feet,
I went there.
6 inches tall, and 6 feet 5 inches wide. It's a large paddle.
It is. You and Timmy Hall should go there and take a picture with it.
And
Love
last but
ping
not
pong.
least, in East Lake, once upon a time, they had the most people carrying bottles on their heads. Back in 2014, 474 students and staff members from 10 Northeast Ohio schools walked around Classic Park with bottles on their heads.
Okay. Well, it says here that they did that in honor to, or in an effort to support schools in Africa who needed clean water. They raised money for it, so
that's very nice.
That's nice. Do we know?
That's all I have.
So what are you guys going to do to break
I was going to say, couldn't we?
World's smallest PP.
Hey, now.
I don't think. I mean, look, it's not like I see it.
Do you have an idea?
It's not like I see it often. I'm just saying.
You can't see it at all. You got to really.
Known,
you need one of those like jeweler's microscopes. What is that? Pointing and laughing is encouraged.
Couldn't we organize something like the number of people eating a stick of celery at the same time? What's the number on that? Can't be more than like a couple hundred people. We could probably get a couple hundred people to show up.
How about this for a world record?
You put some wings next to it, and then we say, all right, everybody, stop eating your wings for a second. Pick up your celery. 3, 2, 1, chomp, and then we call up Guinness. They put their beers down. They fly over here. They put down their lightsabers. They come and check it out and say, yep, world record. You got it.
How about this for a world record? Number of losers sitting in a restaurant at a casino watching small PP men.
That's right. Yes, we've done it.
Make fools of themselves.
We've done it, everyone.
We've done
Congrats.
it. We've set the record.
The two of us count extra for the losers.
We've set the record.
Just by weight. We are like the average of 3 losers with the two of us.
That's right.
Yeah, we've added.
All right, so those are the fun things to do this weekend in the state of Ohio.
I already have a text from Sticker Brad. It's
No,
already.
you
I do.
don't.
It's already happening. He's already texting.
First of all, I don't know who Sticker Brad is. I know who Stupid Brad is.
I know you know that. I'm just trying to, he ordered stickers for us. Some of his handiwork is still right in front of us. Back when I was banging stickers, those were a Sticker Brad special.
All right. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark coming
Jen,
up next.
just pretend. This is like pro wrestling. Just pretend that's what happened.
That was your design. It wasn't Brad's.
No, but he ordered them.
Gone by that
he
point.
ordered them. No, he ordered them.
That's when I first started. Anyway, move on.
All right.
Jen's not going to let you have that.
No,
man.
I guess not.
She's
Apparently,
not going to let you have it.
I guess not.
I did that.
All right.
I ordered it.
Yeah.
Everything great I've done, I'm Jen.
That's right. So that's how. it
Watch
is.
me fall down the steps here at the casino.
Everybody hang out. We've got 45 minutes left.
Yes.
Jen's got a chance.
We could convince her it's the memorial, and she'll topple over.
There are stairs right behind where you're sitting, so be careful. Don't walk down those stairs. and
Oh,
fall.
here she is. She's doing the voice. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at some slowdown due to an accident if you need to travel on East Livingston Avenue between Alum Creek Drive and Sheridan Avenue. And stop-and-go traffic is causing about a 15-minute delay on eastbound 70 on the east side from 33 to 270. This report is sponsored by Ohio 811. Call before you dig. Contact Ohio 811 at least 48 hours before you dig. It's easy to do, and it's the law. CenterPoint Energy, Columbia Gas, Duke Energy, and Enbridge Gas want you to dig safely. Contact Ohio 811 every time you dig. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking for reliable roofing services in Central Ohio? Go with Nitro Roofing. We'll get the job done right the first time. Reach out today for a free estimate at nitroroofing.com.
Welcome to Nada Yada Island.
This season on Nada Yada Island.
You were charging your phone? I waited hours for you.
That's how long it takes.
Join Metro and get a free Motorola Edge that'll charge for the day in 15 minutes. At Metro, there's no activation fees. Only at Metro by T-Mobile.
Bring your number ID and sign up for Metro Flex Plus plan. Offer not available if at T-Mobile or have been with Metro in the past 180 days. Requires 68-watt charger sold separately. Actual performance will vary.
To Central Ohioans, fall means one thing, football. At Sears Heating and Cooling, fall also means one thing, furnaces. We're not plumbers or electricians. Nope. For 74 years, we've been your Central Ohio heating and cooling experts. Need an electrician or plumber? We'll gladly give you a referral, but we won't pretend to be your one-stop shop for all the trades. We're HVAC experts, and our mission is to provide the highest quality service at the best possible price. That's the local advantage of doing business with your neighbors at Sears Heating and Cooling. Online at SearsHeatingCooling.com.
At Diamond Cellar, we've been crafting love stories for over 77 years. Trust, quality, and always the guaranteed best price. Visit us today to experience the Diamond Cellar difference. Stop into our showroom on Sawmill Road or at Easton Town Center.
Order like a champ at Raising Cane's. With tailgates of hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade, you can guarantee victory for every game day meal. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
You want an easy way to feed your friends? You get a Jersey Mike's catering box. You want an exciting radio idea? You get me. Like this. There's a Jersey Mike's catering box off the coast of Corsica that needs rescuing. Me and a team of mercenaries go in, barrel rolling past the sleeping guard, and we find the catering box in a secret bunker. I say, men, let's get these 12 subs home. But they're already eating them. That's the problem with mercenaries. You can't trust them. The Jersey Mike's catering box, a sub above.
There's nothing like having Common Man and T-Bone resting on your bosom.
Oh, for someone with no breasts, you've done very well for yourself.
Gross. Pick up the latest T-shirt in the fan store or pick up merch from a show you actually like. We even have Ohio State and jacket stuff. Head to 971thefan.com.
Welcome to the greatest show on turf at Great Lakes Kia.
I'm pretty sure that's just tile.
And you can feel the excitement in the air. Brand new Kias under $5 a day.
I'm Bart Zimmerman, General Manager at Great Lakes Kia.
Bart's coming up big. Lease new 24 Kia Forte LXS, EV Wind, and Sorrento LX.
Under $5 a day. $5.
Oh, and the fan favorite, new 24 Kia Telluride LX, under $8 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
Even new 24 Kia Carnival LXS, under $9 a day.
There's a flag on the play. It looks like credit interference.
No problem. Get approved with 1.9% financing.
Take the winning drive to Great Lakes Kia.
Great cars, great people, Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus,
GreatLakesKia.com.
Visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Scott from the Cleveland area has coached girls basketball and supported his granddaughter's athletic pursuits.
My granddaughters have worked hard to excel in sports. It's tough enough. So the idea that Sherrod Brown voted to allow transgender biological men to compete in girls' sports, it's unfair and dangerous. And introducing a bill to allow biological men in girls' locker rooms? Biological men to shower in my granddaughter's locker room? No way. I worry about the safety of my family constantly. Now I have to worry about Sherrod Brown's crazy liberal ideas. I thought Sherrod Brown was on my side, but he's way too liberal for me.
Sherrod Brown has let Ohio down. Now he's way too liberal for Ohio. Senate Leadership Fund paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. www.senateleadershipfund.org.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
Hey there, Central Ohio. I'm 10 Weather Impact meteorologist Michael Behrens. The remnants of Helene pushed through the region this evening, bringing lots of rain, possibly a few strong storms to their area tonight and through this evening. It's definitely going to impact those football games, so make sure you're ready for a wet and muddy experience out there. We'll watch continued shower chances through the weekend and into early next week before rain chances finally start to taper off. Temperatures stay near to below average. That's your latest 10 Weather Impact forecast on 97.1 The Fan.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Yes, we tried unplugging and then plugging them back in. It didn't help. This is Man and Bone.
It is Tool of the Week Friday. You can tweet us at Man and Bone 971. Text the burner phone 614-787-3093. We are live at Hollywood Casino inside the ESPN Bet Sportsbook. And sometimes I hear like a yell or something because I can hear the crowd.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm like, what happened? Did we do something? No, it's just Scotty Vegas yelling at the live golf because he probably has $9,000 resting on what Max Homa is doing right now.
If you hear something just where we're talking and all of a sudden you hear, ow, 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 like that's Scott. That's what it sounds like. That's him. And that's when something good happens or when something awful happens. We really don't know what is happening. We just know he's yelling. Like I heard that noise. I looked up and somebody was grabbing their ball out of water. And I didn't know if that was someone that he had voted for them to lose or win.
This is what you vote for them to lose. Hi, I'd like to vote for this player.
Jeez. I was going to say he bet on them to die in this tournament, but I changed it to lose.
Is this the voting booth here?
Thank you very much.
Do I vote for Scotty Scheffler here?
This is see. There it is.
See,
right
there you
something
go.
Happened. This guy with the mustache.
Somebody's yelling.
Screwed it up. Way to go, mustache man.
Mm-hmm.
Who is that?
I will never forget.
I don't know.
We were at a Blue Jacket game. We had a nice luxury suite, right? And they got a TV on in there. There was a basketball game on in there. But they dimmed the lights for the anthem, and we're all standing and all that. But the TV's still on.
Rimmer actually requests the lights dimmed when he was on the air just so everyone would feel
glaucoma.
A little more sexy. He wanted us to just feel like it was sexy time.
So, everybody's quiet as they get ready for the anthem, except for the crazy man in our suite who just yells, at the TV.
Yes.
You could feel like the entire stadium look around and be like, who was that?
Yes. And then you would look
up,
and
it was a mental institution close to here.
There was like 30 seconds left to go in the first half of a college basketball game between two MAC schools, and he's like, "I had the under on the first half." And you're just like, "You bet an under on a MAC first half?" And the answer is yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the betting slips. I see it. The work has been done. It's starting to pay off for him. He's cashing some checks now. But we were there for the grind part of Rise and Grind, and now he's into the fun times over there.
Caitlin, his kids can eat again.
That's right.
Caitlin Clark, she's all right.
Yeah,
her season came to an end.
She set records this year.
Right, but she
has
a contract with Nike, and a lot of people are surprised that Nike has not come out with a Caitlin Clark signature shoe.
Oh, well, get ready to wait, because I've seen this. There's conspiracy theories about this with are they waiting for Asia Wilson to get a shoe? What are you doing? Why don't you just let Caitlin Clark get her shoe? If you're new to the shoe game with Nike, this is something I can tell you as someone who has paid attention. I was a big Ja Morant fan before I found out about his Instagram page and his love of flashing weaponry on that page. But when I would root for Ja Morant, Memphis Grizzlies player, talented dude, it was like a no-brainer to me. He had a Nike contract, but yet never had a signature shoe. And it was years of this. And it was a thing on the internet where fans of his would say, why doesn't he have a shoe yet? And then finally they did it. And then, of course, he had a bunch of controversial stuff that happened soon after that. But when it came out, it was oh, my gosh, thank God they finally did this.
It's probably hard to make these shoes, though, Bone.
Well, what I'm saying is I bet they are waiting to get Asia Wilson's shoe done because it takes time. I don't know why it takes so much time to get hers done. But she's two-time MVP of the league, champion, all this other stuff. She is the best player they have. So, yeah, she should get her shoe. But I'm saying the Caitlin Clark thing isn't probably because they're scared of pissing off some other people in the WNBA or they don't want Asia Wilson to feel bad. It's literally this is how this works. It takes them years to develop a shoe, and I have no idea why it takes that long.
Well, I mean, they have to develop the actual shoe. They have to make sure that Caitlin or Asia, they're good with the shoe.
Well, that's
right?
fine, but like...
Then you got to go and punch the little Chinese children in the face to go make the shoe. There's a lot of
things
stuff that needs to happen.
Yes. So that's all I know is with all of this going on, it is probably not because there's a giant conspiracy of hatred towards Caitlin Clark. It's probably because Nike just takes all these shoe companies, they seem to take forever to do this. If they don't launch it right when you come out of college, then it's probably a sign you're not getting one for a few years. Same thing happened with Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards with Adidas, and he had plenty of time where people were like, this dude is good, he should have a shoe deal. And then he finally got one. His shoe came out like last year, the year before, and now they're moving on to the next big guys, right? It takes time for them to do it. I don't know why, if Nike saw that they were probably going to get Caitlin Clark, I don't know why they didn't go ahead and say, you know what we should do? Let's get Asia Wilson's shoe out now while Caitlin Clark's still in college. Let's give that all the run it needs, and then we'll get Caitlin Clark's shoe ready to go for next year when she, after her first WNBA season, we'll put that shoe out. She obviously has a ton of hype around her, and capitalize on that. I don't run Nike, but that would seem like a good idea.
So easy to make shoes.
Yeah,
in Bones World. You got to call Andrew Shoe from Melrose Place. You got to call him.
Yeah.
And Elizabeth Shoe, you got to call her.
Shin Soo Choo, which is not...
Sin Shu Chu,
Yeah.
you got to call him.
Yep, that's right.
Who else?
You got to call Daniel Ricciardo, who loves to give you a shoey when he wins an F1 race.
He drinks out of
his
the shoe.
That's right.
Lisa Vanderpump.
Oh, because the pump is a type of shoe. I see what you did there, Jen. That's good. I like it.
Oh, now we're just doing types of shoes?
Yeah, of course we are.
Jimmy Choo.
Penny Hardaway? Penny Loafer? Penny Shoe? Penny Hardaway? No?
Penny Lane?
This isn't working.
I think it's Nathan Lane. No. Lane Staley.
You're just gone completely off the
Deuce
reservation.
Staley.
Yeah.
I got to take a deuce.
Jen, this is what I like about Jen. Jen is specifically talking to Mike and lifting her microphone away from her mouth so she can just have an individual conversation with
Nobody
Mike
needs to hear me.
instead of you talking with us on the air.
I just don't know what my place is in life.
Well, join the club.
Ever.
You always have a place on this show.
Oh, God bless.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on.
You know you belong here, Jen.
Oh, I
You
love
belong
you
here with us
weirdos.
degenerates.
That's right.
Jen,
Yeah.
what do you like better, this show or Dan Le Batard?
This show.
Oh, thanks.
If Dan Le Batard asked you that question, would you say Le Batard?
I
Yeah, and
actually
you know what? You
mentioned
should.
your show on an episode of Levitard
You
once.
did?
I did. So, yes.
That's
you.
very nice of you, Jen. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
How did you get on Levitard?
I was on Skype when they said join us on Skype, and that's what happened.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
Very nice.
Jen manages to get herself in every single situation. How do you think she
try
started
my
working
hardest.
Yes. That's exactly
That's
right.
exactly what it
That's
is.
That's what it was.
All right.
Wish. My wishes came true.
What?
Oh, wish.
I thought you were going to say make a wish.
I thought you were going to say wish.com.
That's another thing. Okay, bye-bye.
Tool of the week.
This is the wish.com version of a good radio show.
Tool of the week is coming up next. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're going to find traffic is stop and go and causing a couple-minute delay on eastbound 33 between 270 Southeast and Hamilton Road. And watch out for an accident that's on the left shoulder of southbound 71 on the north side after 270. This report is sponsored by Z-Bart. Tough roads demand tougher protection. Shield your vehicle's underside with genuine Z-Bart undercoating from $2.99 and fortify your truck bed against scratches, impacts, and dents with Rhino Lining Spray-On Bed Liner starting at $4.99. Z-Bart, your vehicle's best defense. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking for reliable roofing services in Central Ohio? Go with Nitro Roofing. We'll get the job done right the first time. Reach out today for a free estimate at nitroroofing.com.
Scott from the Cleveland area has coached girls basketball and supported his granddaughter's athletic pursuits.
My granddaughters have worked hard to excel in sports. It's tough enough. So the idea that Sherrod Brown voted to allow transgender biological men to compete in girls' sports, it's unfair and dangerous. And introducing a bill to allow biological men in girls' locker rooms, Biological men to shower in my granddaughter's locker room? No way. I worry about the safety of my family constantly. Now I have to worry about Sherrod Brown's crazy liberal ideas. I thought Sherrod Brown was on my side, but he's way too liberal for me.
Sherrod Brown has let Ohio down. Now he's way too liberal for Ohio. Senate Leadership Fund paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. www.senateleadershipfund.org.
Direct Auto Insurance is for uncompromisers, the people who refuse to make trade-offs in life. Like Kelly, when her old car insurance got so expensive that she couldn't afford to drive anymore, do you think she started carrying her groceries for miles? No. But she did find Direct Auto's savings that allowed her to drive instead of compromise. With savings of up to 25%, you too can stop compromising and keep driving. Get a quote today at directauto.com. Savings based on applied discounts and will vary. Terms apply. How you buy can affect price. National General Group, Winston-Salem.
My kids call me Tom. So unnerving. Every day, the older one's like, "How you doing, Tom?" I go, "Hey, I'm not your stepdad, all right? I wish I was. It'd be a lot easier, but I'm not."
From his multiple Netflix specials, comedian Tom Segura brings his new tour, Come Together, to Schottenstein Center Friday, October 4th. Tickets on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Don't miss Tom Segura, Come Together.
Remember how that little girl in Poltergeist was in the TV?
They're here.
Yeah? Well, she's actually dead now. It's quite sad. Anyway, watch your favorite fan shows on your TV by subscribing to us on YouTube. Search 971 The Fan. Do it now.
Hi, this is Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. As a local family-owned business, we understand the importance of celebrating the ones we love. Stop in to find the perfect gift or check us out online at worthingtonjewelers.com.
Pop quiz. What's the best way to go back to school? With Giant Eagle and Market District, of course. From lunchbox favorites to fun after-school snacks, they make it easy to care for growing minds and stomachs. And with their Deals for School Days program, you'll enjoy savings on thousands of items throughout the store. But don't wait. Featured items are only available at these low prices for a limited time. So stop in and stock up for the ultimate back-to-school pantry. Visit your local Giant Eagle or Market District today.
Does your vehicle need maintenance, but you don't have time? Krieger Ford's got you covered. Enjoy our convenient pickup and delivery service, or we come to you with our mobile service van. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today, only at KriegerFord.com.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about $10,000 in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Look what we have here. It's the refreshing deliciousness of a Pepsi mini can. It's the perfect complement to any meal. The dash of indulgence your day was dreaming of. The sip that'll have you singing Pepsi.
Nope, not again, Steve. Let's take a cue from the Pepsi mini can and pack all that awesomeness you're feeling into a much smaller treat for everyone. Deal?
So, big awesomeness, smaller size. I think I've got just the thing.
Pepsi mini can. Mini can, big taste.
Common Man and T-Bone is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. We love what moves you. The Fan, Ohio's sports destination.
Common Man and T-Bone present Tool of the Week.
Sponsored by Metal Supermarkets. Visit metalsupermarkets.com/Columbus for all your metal needs.
The best tool, according to us, gets a $50 gift card to the Walrus. The Walrus, your downtown home for sports with 24 mega TVs. Hey, before we get to the tools, Fish was just telling me that the Jackets had some travel difficulties going to Washington for the preseason game tonight. So the game was supposed to start at 7. They've pushed it back to 8:15. So we will have a full 2-hour Buckeye show with Timmy and Dave Biddle leading into Jackets pregame coverage at 8.
And if you're wondering, well, wait, don't you guys also have high school football? This week, that is on the Fans HD2.
And 1460 on the AM.
Yeah, that too.
All right, tool of the week.
Jeff from Cardiff says, my sportsbook squatters.
God gave me big hands and a strong grip.
Thank you, Teddy. My tool of the week is the Chicago White Sox. How are you going to do the one thing you've been incapable of doing all year and keep winning games, thereby denying Common Man one tiny bit of joy in his otherwise miserable existence?
That's right. And I hope they do it tonight in Detroit. Let's get this over with now.
Yeah, however, our boss, Sweet Lou, is a big Tigers fan.
I know. I'm going to get like 19 texts.
The magic number's 1, and I kind of want both of you to be miserable. And the only way that happens...
Well, how's that going to happen? Like a comet crashes in?
If the White Sox sweep them out, they don't get the record.
Stop it.
And then you
shut your...
They're the hottest team in baseball. They got a 3-game streak going right now, baby.
Oh, mouth.
Oh, I can't wait for Monday if that happens. That's great. Nut Guy Butt says, my fair and balanced guys. Now, this is a bit like time travel, what I'm about to read to you. He says, my tool of the week is my future self. I will explain. I posted this at 10-ish this morning. I've been drinking since 9 a.m. thanks to Noctera's Audubon location for my birthday. Noctera Brewing has a downtown location now.
I didn't know what the hell that meant.
It's in the Audubon Park, right there by where our old station was, down in the brewery district. He said, I'll be an ass at some point today. Wish me... He just says, wish me, and GTH. Wish me.
There you go.
Wish me.
He can't even tweet.
And GTH. And Mike, BK is awesome. So he says Burger King's awesome.
BK's not awesome, and make sure you Uber home.
Yeah, that's right. Please take care. With a little love and some tenderness, says my guy.
Rise above the water. Fletcher Cox.
My tool is Timmy Hall, who says the day before vacation is the best. I just did 3 loads of laundry, had a minor pet sitter emergency, and did a week's worth of chores in 24 hours. Actually, being on vacation is better than any part of this, Timmy.
Why don't you get a grown-up pet sitter?
Just take it. No, it's a minor emergency, not a minor pet sitter.
Oh.
Just to be clear. Just for clarity's sake. Annie Hockhausen says, my guys.
Here we go.
My tool of the week is the company I spent 4 weeks interviewing for. Initial call, recruiter asked monetary expectations. I gave it. They confirmed it was okay. Had 3 interviews. It went well. They made an offer. Max money was well below the low end of my range.
Bunch of sons of
they
bitches.
said they thought I could negotiate lower. Hashtag GTH.
Now you just wasted time.
GTH. What a bunch of
I hate
BS.
people.
Yeah. Your guy Duffs is my guys.
Everybody wants it smaller and soft so they can dig their fingers into it.
The Haslams are...
I haven't heard that in a long
good one,
time, baby.
The Haslams are the tools of the week for charging Crew season ticket holders, Crew season ticket holders, a $10 playoff ticket processing fee. If they're going to create junk fees, they should create one that Browns fans also have to pay. I'm quite sure they are, but that's fair enough.
Well, the junk fee is the entire cost of the ticket if you see the Browns.
Well, that's fair enough. Stephanie says, my tool of the week is my husband for currently being at the casino listening to your show while I dog sit his parents' dogs.
Are you a minor pet sitter?
What up, Alex? Where's Alex? Is Alex here? Alex, wave at us. Are you here?
Alex, your wife is pissed off.
Alex, she's very angry. I just want you to know. I'm sorry, and thank you for joining us. And sorry, Stephanie. The Greedy Ballsman says, my guys.
Ball's out. Still out.
My tool of the week is Hurricane Helene for putting the second day of Louder Than Life in jeopardy, which is a music festival like Sonic Temple. My lovely girlfriend and I drove from Springfield to Louisville to attend this festival. I'll get in a GD boat if I have to. I must witness Slayer. Yes, they're back, and they're playing music, possibly in a hurricane. Hopefully everybody's okay. Joseph says, my degenerate guys.
We talked about Cox.
My tools of the week are the Chicago White Sox for sweeping the Angels. They won't even let Common Man get enjoyment out of his historic ineptitude. Nobody has it worse than Common Man Radio.
Can I tell you what's going to happen?
What's that?
Is that they're going to actually win the rest of the games. They're going to sweep out the Tigers.
I'm telling you.
Right? They'll only tie the record, and ownership will be so impressed with how they handled these last 2 series that they will make Grady Sizemore the permanent manager.
That's right. They would ignore the 120 losses and say, yeah, but those last 2 weeks.
Well, I mean, he didn't lose 120 games.
No, but they did lose 120 games, most of this roster. And it's not like when he took over, boy, they really got it going.
I got to tell you, golf people need to work on their celebrations, man.
They do. What is this?
This is piss poor.
This is the President's Cup?
I'm guessing because it says in big bold letters there, President's Cup.
Okay, there we go. I don't understand how it works, but let them live. Seems like somebody's very happy. Coxsackie Mayor Jiz Hornkamp says, my guys.
I'm just going to bang it on you because you're big.
Tool of the week is PlayStation, who won't learn how to avoid selling limited edition items to obvious scalpers. Just offer a lottery system already instead of having bots claim everything every time. Also, whoever stole my expensive sunglasses at a wedding last week also is a tool, apparently. So thank you for that.
I think PlayStation should take some advice and get some help from Ticketmaster because they never have any bots.
That's right.
Taking those things.
Downtown Dad says, my live broadcasters. He's right over there. There he goes.
There
my
is
tool
no
of the week
delay of game. We didn't let the team go because we were stretching out balls.
Delay a game on you for not letting Teddy play the sound.
This one's going to be fun. My tool of the week is the lovely security lady who escorted me out of the VIP section until 3 o'clock. I was kindly given a pass at 3:01 to be sat in the very same seat I was in the first place. When the show started, we rushed the stage. Wrong decision, security lady. I mean, this is a live tool of the week happening right here.
That's fine.
Downtown Dad, I appreciate
Security lady's going to go home and curse our names.
That's right.
I was at the casino today, and that Dino and Stacy were rude.
Yeah, Dino and Stacy, folks. That's
rude.
Send your complaints to Dino and Stacy.
I'm Stacy.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll be Dino. We work with their boss. Well, former boss.
Well, no, as soon as he got there, he canned them.
I know. That's... anyway, Meat Sweats.
What are you gonna do about that? That was like Rothman right
I know
there.
it was very
Hey,
much.
how you doing? What are you gonna do?
Meat Sweat says, my guys.
Oh, yes! 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 We got it, baby! We got it! Woo!
Jim Cantori.
Yeah. My tool of the week is Man. Mr. McMahon has been out 30 seconds and he watched the first episode, but still hasn't watched Star Wars. When Bone, Jen Winters, and Ted, when are you going to tie him to a chair,
I'm sorry,
Daniel Craig Bond style, and force him to watch it or else?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, do you know what happens to that version of James Bond?
No.
Little nutsacky torture happens.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, when they tie him naked to the chair.
I got quite
out.
the nutsacky, too.
Well,
you could really tie that into a big pretzel.
That's what we're planning on doing. Two Bald Nuts Pod says, my guys. Thank you, Ted. Tools of the week. Everyone at EA and The Simpsons who decided to discontinue the Simpsons Tapped Out app game after 12 years. I've spent thousands of hours and real money into the game, and beginning in January, will no longer even have access to play. It sucks. Hashtag save The Simpsons Tapped Out.
That sounds terrible. I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's a game on it.
I mean, I gathered that, but I've never heard of it before.
Neither had I. But you know what? I feel for you because that sucks. I don't know how this works, but that's terrible. I say we stop it. Let's make it not happen. FC Creed says my tool of the week is. Oh, I'm sorry. My common manscapers first.
That's this show. I wish something would crash into this place.
Where's Dave Matthews Band when you need him, right?
Crash into me, yeah, baby.
My tool of the week is the Bengals. Wife surprised me with tickets to Monday's game for our 10-year. It was her first NFL game, so we were excited. We were rewarded with that performance. Even on Corey Dillon's Ring of Honor night, they flipped him the bird. GTH Mike Brown. Yeah, totally.
Well, I mean, Mike Brown wasn't.
No, but I get it.
Covering people in the secondary.
No, fair enough. Do we want one more, or what are we doing?
Give me one more. Come on.
Manstroopy Sack says, my guys.
Jack and Dick.
My tool of the week is Kirk Herbstreit because I had nobody else to nominate.
Why were you going to skip over that one?
I wasn't. I didn't know if we were done or not. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stay on time. Fish is sitting right there glaring at me, shooting daggers into my eyes.
He doesn't know what time it is.
Yeah, he is. No, he knows.
Hey, here's my dog, Ben.
That's right. Hey, you know what, man? He loves his dog.
I love my dog.
What would he do here? Here you can't bring a dog in, I'm quite sure.
Why not? If the dog's over 21 in dog years.
So he's
the dog have an ID, just
so
hold the paw up and
my dog Boomer's 4, so he could get in, right? Boomer likes to drink.
Uh-huh. We're done.
Stephanie's your winner. Congrats, Stephanie.
Stephanie gets
Your
a $50
loser
gift
husband
card
is here.
to the Walrus. The Walrus, your downtown home for sports with 24 mega TVs. Yes. That's it, Ted?
No, he knows.
Hey,
He's
Ted,
waiting for you to send it to break.
I miss talking to Ted.
That's
Ted, good
it.
job on all those sounds.
Yeah, it was
Well,
good
thank
job.
you.
I can
do my
always tell
best.
when Teddy's doing the sounds because who else would be doing them? And they're full of Tony Romo.
That's right.
My guy.
Back page coming up. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Stop-and-go traffic is causing a 5-minute delay on westbound 670 between Grandview Avenue and I-70. And you're looking at a 15-minute slowdown on eastbound 70 on the east side between 33 and 270. This report is sponsored by RumpkeCareers.com. Rumpke Waste and Recycling in Delaware is now hiring CDL rear load drivers. Come work for one of the nation's largest waste recycling companies in a recession-resistant industry. Apply now at rumpke.com/careers. That's rumpke.com/careers. EOE restriction apply. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Dormar, your kind of hero.
Dormar can be there today, guaranteed. Visit them at dormarhvac.com.
Full inventory sale at Logan Services. Save up to $2,500 and 0% APR financing for 72 months on a qualifying train system. Plus, your choice of one air quality freebie. It's hard to stop a train with a system for every home and budget. Now, for a limited time, save up to $1,000 on a water heater and water conditioning combo. Ask us about tax credits when you book your free estimate now. Logan Services.
At Byers Auto, we've been football fans since 1897, back when tailgates had actual tails. Our legacy of supporting our local team is as strong as our commitment to providing exceptional vehicles. While we're known for our new cars, we also offer a variety of pre-owned vehicles that meet our rigorous standards. Our friendly staff is here to help you find the perfect vehicle for your lifestyle and budget. Visit us in person or shop online at buyersauto.com. Come see why it's better to buy at Byers.
Attention Ohio pizza restaurant owners. Tired of glitchy point-of-sale systems slowing you down? Meet Hunger Rush, Ohio's favorite pizza POS. With reliable hardware, an easy-to-use system, and 24/7 customer support, Hunger Rush speeds up your operations and boosts repeat orders by up to 10%. This is the restaurant point-of-sale built for pizza. Easily manage your drivers, easily take orders online, easily train your staff in minutes, and easily make modifications. Need to talk to a real person? That's easy too. Top Ohio pizzerias are winning with Hunger Rush. Solutions to help you streamline service, optimize workflows, and maximize profits. Join the thousands of successful restaurants transforming their operations with Hunger Rush for $0 down and $0 a month. Tools for menu management, marketing, customer engagement, and increased upsells, all in one simple platform. That's Hunger Rush, Ohio's favorite pizza POS. Schedule your free no-obligation demo at ohiopos.com. ohiopos.com. ohiopos.com.
If you miss a little, you'll miss a lot. Search for your favorite fan shows wherever you get your podcasts and subscribe. Every episode comes right to your phone absolutely free. Modern technology, it's a hell of a thing. Do it now. The Fan.
Scott from the Cleveland area has coached girls basketball and supported his granddaughter's athletic pursuits.
My granddaughters have worked hard to excel in sports. It's tough enough. So the idea that Sherrod Brown voted to allow transgender biological men to compete in girls' sports, it's unfair and dangerous. And introducing a bill to allow biological men in girls' locker rooms? Biological men to shower in my granddaughter's locker room? No way. I worry about the safety of my family constantly. Now I have to worry about Sherrod Brown's crazy liberal ideas. I thought Sherrod Brown was on my side, but he's way too liberal for me.
Sherrod Brown has let Ohio down. Now he's way too liberal for Ohio. Senate Leadership Fund paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertising, not authorized by any candidate or candidates committee. www.senateleadershipfund.org.
Hi, this is Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers. As a local family-owned business, we understand the importance of celebrating the ones we love. Stop in to find the perfect gift or check us out online at worthingtonjewelers.com.
You can use your phone at a doctor's office,
You can use your phone at a football game. You can even use your phone at an amusement park. But one place you should never use your phone is behind the wheel. Fines now start at $150. So remember, Ohio, phones down. It's the law.
By the time you're finished listening to this Pepsi Zero Sugar, you'll be 15 seconds closer to kickoff. Stock up now. Bengals game day is so close, you can almost taste it. Bengals watching. Better with Pepsi.
The Fan Guest Hotline is sponsored by Columbus, Worthington, Air, and Bryant. Doing whatever it takes to keep you and your home comfortable. The Fan.
Buckeyes Show coming up at the top of the hour. The fine host of the Buckeyes Show, your friend and mine, Timmy Hall.
Oh, you guys. How's everybody doing at the casino?
Oh, we're doing well. We're missing you, though, Timmy, in your green Hungarian tracksuit.
Oh, yes. You know, I went out in public a couple of times with this bad boy on this morning.
I know you did. Did you get some good looks?
I certainly did, and I looked right back.
Did you wink and then they met you out in the parking lot for a yogi?
Yes, I winked, I pointed, I did all those things.
That's good. I like your tracksuit personally. It's of the ones you wear, it's my favorite one that you have. Even more than the Ohio State handball team one.
And you know what? It's of the ones he wears, it's the worst one.
No, I know, but that's why it's my favorite, because it is so gaudy.
Well, it's not just that. Just from that brand, because I bought the same one, although not Hungarian. I brought the Italian version.
Sure.
The tracksuit top has no pockets.
Oh, right.
Which sucks.
It's egregious.
So you just keep rubbing your hands on your stomach, expecting a pocket. The pants fit way up cracky.
Oh.
No good.
See, this is why you got to try it on before you buy it.
Yeah, but we got them sent from Europe. What are we going to do about it?
It came from the UK soccer shop.
That's what I mean.
It took 6 months for it to arrive.
If they open up Hungarian tracksuits R Us over in Hilliard, then we'll go. But until then, we have to sort of take their word for it, right, Timmy?
Right. They should take over where Gabriel Brothers is and just make that Hungarian tracksuits R Us.
I don't know what that is.
What is Gabriel Brothers?
You never heard of a Gabe's? Oh, very popular.
Gabe's?
Discount outlet store. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Gabe's.
Gabe's, yes.
I still don't know it. I'm just kidding.
Gabe Powers owns it, operates
Does he really?
it.
That's good. Good
yes.
to hear.
Where is there a location here?
I believe there's one right on Sawmill Road, right there in Dublin.
I feel like I'm missing out.
Yeah.
We got to go to Gabe's.
What kind of merch do they have? There's like a Big Lots?
It's like a poor man's Marshalls, I think.
Poor man's Marshalls? What does that mean? Like dirt floors? How do you get more poor man than Marshalls?
Stuff is just everywhere. It's that you get done trying on a shirt and you just chuck it across the store. They don't care.
You know, that's like a poor man's gas station that you're talking about. It's like, are there such things? I thought they were all kind of the same.
Can I have a fitting room? Yes, let me just clean out all the hypodermic needles that are in here.
The fitting room is come as you are. It's right here.
The fitting room is there, right there.
Right, you just take it, you drop trow right there.
That's how
all
it
right,
works.
Timmy, what's coming up on the Buckeyes show tonight?
Well, I had a 45-minute show prepared, which was going to be a great show because Dave Biddle, my man, is here, and now 45 minutes just turned in to 2 full hours of the Buckeyes show before our first Big Ten road game, first Big Ten game and a road game at Michigan State. So we'll get ready for the guys in green tomorrow.
So does that mean you only have 45 minutes of stuff and the rest is just improv crap?
Yes, 45 minutes of material, and then the good stuff starts at 6:45.
Nice. Thank you, Timmy.
All right, guys, have a good night.
All right, Teddy, back page. Let's do it.
The Back Page. The Back Page with Common Man and T-Bone.
Sponsored by Care Heating and Cooling. When you need a company you can trust, call 1-800-COOLING.
Bone.
I got to tell you, I'm sad we didn't get any sound effects from Timmy. Usually when he sits in your chair during the crosstalk, when we're out here at the casino, we get some just rando sound
I was actually happy that we didn't.
Oh, you were? Well, that's too bad. Maybe we'll get some during this, or not. UCLA, they are locked out of their home baseball stadium amid a lawsuit. And it's a weird kind of thing. Apparently, the district judge, David O'Carter, out there in the Los Angeles area, U.S. district judge, had an 11-hour hearing on Wednesday and ruled that UCLA will be barred from accessing Jackie Robinson Stadium and the adjacent practice field until further notice. This is because the lease that they have, UCLA leases the 10-acre facility from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, and the court ruled that lease is illegal at this time because the use of the property is not predominantly to serve veterans. They signed this lease, apparently, in 1888.
Wow.
And it's kind of, as far as how that land goes, and ever since then, that's kind of what's governed the usage of it. Well, apparently enough people have said this is something that should be going to more of the Veterans Administration, so they're trying to work that out. I mean, it's not baseball season for them right now, but you would think by next spring, something's got to give, or they've got to find a new place to play. UCLA said in a statement on Thursday the school will unequivocally support veterans, but is, quote, disappointed with the ruling. So
the first version said, we hate veterans.
They thought better of saying that, clearly. And in other baseball news, sad to report, the Clippers fell to the Omaha Storm Chasers in International League Championship play. They were in that series. Clippers came up short Thursday in their bid to secure that 12th International League Championship, which would have been a record.
Come on, Bob Todd. Do better.
That's not even the right...
Doesn't matter.
Right league.
Bob Todd is the coach/manager of every baseball team in Central Ohio.
That's right. Yes, any team that's not... Yeah, if we have a baseball team here, if we get a major league team, he'll manage it. That's right.
Teddy, thank you for producing the show today, even though it's your job. How did you grade the show today? Give me a letter grade on the show.
How about a B?
All right, well, this ain't one of them.
This ain't one of them.
That's sad, right. Actually, the B. All right. Speaking of B, Jen, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And everybody have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you Monday. Common Man and T-Bone on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
You're looking at some stop-and-go traffic that's causing a 10-minute delay. If you need to travel eastbound 70 on the east side between James Road and 270. And we've got a 5-minute delay on eastbound 33 from Refugee Road to Hamilton Road. This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Need to hire? You need Indeed. Their end-to-end solution helps you attract, interview, and hire candidates all year round. Schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from your Indeed dashboard. Learn more by visiting Indeed.com/credit. I'm Nicole for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Looking for reliable roofing services in Central Ohio? Go with Nitro Roofing. We'll get the job done right the first time. Reach out today for a free estimate at nitroroofing.com.
This is a Fan Action Update.
2 college football games tonight. Miami, 8th best odds to win the national championship at 16-1, is a 17.5-point home favorite over Virginia Tech. And in the Big Ten, Rutgers is a 1.5-point favorite over Washington tonight. Tomorrow night, after being a home favorite for 113 consecutive games, Alabama's a 1.5-point underdog to Georgia. Buckeyes giving Sparty 23.5. For your Action Update, I'm Scotty Vegas.
Welcome to the greatest show on turf at Great Lakes Kia.
I'm pretty sure that's just tile.
And you can feel the excitement in the air. Brand new Kias under $5 a day.
I'm Bart Zimmerman, General Manager at Great Lakes Kia.
Bart's coming up big. Lease new 24 Kia Forte LXS, EV Wind, and Sorrento LX.
Under $5 a day. $5.
Oh, and the fan favorite, new 24 Kia Telluride LX, under $8 a day at Great Lakes Kia.
Even new 24 Kia Carnival LXS, under $9 a day.
There's a flag on the play. It looks like credit interference.
No problem. Get approved with 1.9% financing.
Take the winning drive to Great Lakes Kia.
Great cars, great people, Great Lakes Kia.
In Columbus,
GreatLakesKia.com.
Visit GreatLakesKia.com for details.
Order like a champ at Raising Cane's. With tailgates of hand-battered chicken fingers and cane sauce and jugs of freshly made tea and lemonade, you can guarantee victory for every game day meal. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Common Man here. I've told you about my friends at Sell for 1% Realtors. I am back to remind you that if you're thinking about selling your home, it should not cost you 6% to do it. Their premise is almost too good to be true. They sell your home for 1% commission, not 6%. That's it. I had to check it out for myself, see if it was legit. I met with the family-run business here in Central Ohio. They will give you everything you expect from any realtor for a whole lot less. This is full service, not discount. They literally do everything that a realtor who charges you 6% is going to do, and probably more. They can do it because because they use today's technology, which has made the realtor's job easier, taking photos, signing documents on your phone. And instead of keeping their prices the same like everybody else does, they pass the savings on to you because they know you're going to be happy with the service. Tell a friend, they get more business. Oh, what a novel concept. If I knew about these guys 10 years ago, I would have saved a boatload of money. On average, customers save about 10 grand in commissions. If you're selling, give my guys a call. 614-451-6616. Sellfor1%.com.
Oh, what?
Would you please just call the Waterworks?
At the Waterworks, we mean clean. Better care, better value, better results.
Hey, it's Bobby Carpenter. I want to tell you about my friends over at Newman Roofing. When I needed a new roof, there was only one company I was going to call, and that was Newman. Because as a family-owned and operated company, Newman Roofing understands the importance of creating a customer experience centered around values that's built on a foundation of trust and integrity. Newman Roofing has been maintaining its commitment to the company's core values for over 32 years, and it shows, folks. When we dealt with them, they were fantastic. Each team member we dealt with, they were dedicated to respecting both you and your property in hopes of creating a lasting relationship with each family they interact with. If you're someone who values quality workmanship and excellent customer experience, then Newman Roofing, well, there's nowhere else to go. It's the company for you. So whether you need a small roof repair or a complete roof replacement like I did, the team at Newman Roofing approaches every job with the same level of care and excellence. So give them a call at 614-NEW-ROOF. Don't just